No. Mash that. Mash. Oh. Mash that. No. Mash that. Mash that. Mash that. Oh. Mash that. Mash. Oh. Mash that. Mash. Oh.
You got $1 in a dream, what it look like? What it look like? Tell me what it look like. What it look like? All my hustlers, tell me what it cook like. I go and get that fish scale, better known as Mother Pearl. Drop it in that water, turn her to a color girl. Call her Tyler Perry, but I don't discriminate. I'd rather ride with Becky when I'm on that interstate. Not for blowjobs, in case I catch a charge. Better off with soft, get more time with that hard. Had this in Connect 5 years, I'm a loyal dude. Cause he affordable and every gram's waterproof. That's what it cook like. It's no drama, long as it all come back like karma. Long as the corners don't have no commas, meaning my money don't pour. It's no problem. I'm a businessman, entrepreneur, supplying them grams. Coke connoisseur, I want no shade, but yes, I'm a mover. Treat me like I'm brand new, I'm not Grand Pooh.
I got bitches on deck, ass about to drop. I ain't never seen a broad that wasn't gon' pop. She screaming about a man, homie is a lame, and I'm all about the ones, that's the reason I came. Now tell me what it look like, what it look like. Tell me what it look like, what it look like. Tell me what it look like, what it look like. You been grinding all night, what my books like, eh? I'm a hands-on nigga. Talk slick, I put my hands on a nigga. Y'all fuck with Brown, I'm a Coke rock sipper with a pound of that pot for my Sutter Rock niggas. Gee, I got them flocking by the dozens. For that fatty, they pop lock, no frontin'. Get my bread, throw it back in the oven. It's on sale, it ain't in my blood to cuff them. Shit, we talking money round here. I hear these lambs screaming out, it's my year. I run decades, it's where the best made. No pity pat, little nigga, chest play. And we all top billing. I'm from a block where the spots make millions. Swear motherfuckers always catch feelings. So keep your bitch close, cause we back up in the building. I came in here to blow that. Bottles on deck, little mama with a roll. You got an ass on you, I'ma need to hold. I'm the flyest nigga here, I already know that. So tell me what it look like, what it look like. Tell me what it look like, what it look like. Tell me what it look like, what it look like. If you a fly nigga, let your money take flight. I'm a duffel bag money man, cause my money keep popping all of the rubber bands. I ain't nothing like that other man, that nigga's a lame, couldn't shine on sunny land. My ears covered in ice, my chain is something nice, my wrist is something light. Light up. I came to light up the night, the price of your mama crib if you wanted to know the price. The club covered with groupies, my nigga, we poppin' Louis the air, covered with ooh feet covered in Gucci, I'm just stepping over here. So you, get your ass over here. I start throwing that money, make the floor disappear. I'm a walking hurricane, put it all in the air. She came through the front door, about to sneak it out the rear. About to get more pussy from your bitch than you do it here.
What it do? Good day, everyone. Good day to you. How are we doing today? Hope everybody's well. I'm feeling good. I was a part of a great show last night. It was awesome. We had a good time. I was at the Will Nakuzi show last night. I believe he is out in the West Coast. We had a full panel and it was good. It was interesting. We had some great discussions there. Absolutely enjoyed it. It's always good to enjoy other people's thoughts and challenge those thoughts because they was wrong. And, as usual, the solution-based gang, we was correct in our thought patterns and how we process things and how we process the information. We absolutely did a wonderful and marvelous job last night. There was some interesting characters there, some delusional thoughts and rhetoric there, some remedial rhetoric that we had to absolutely kill. We absolutely had to kill it yesterday. And today, we are going to talk about, because it was a bunch of conversations. One of the conversations was, can Men and women being equal in relationships was the beginning of the conversation. That's how we started it. And at first I was like, yes, of course, we could be equal, men and women. We could be equal in a relationship. I do everything that I do. She does everything that she does. That is equal. But as I started to let the women talk and I listened to what these women were saying, which was a bunch of gibberish, they couldn't keep a coherent thought. They was just all over the place. They didn't want to be on this side of the fence or this side of the fence. And that is the problem with women leading a relationship. They are nervous and scared, usually, the majority of them, to make a decision in a relationship because I believe they are nervous and scared to be wrong in a relationship. And that's when the men testosterone comes into play. We go ahead, right or wrong or indifferent, we go ahead, we go bullheaded, we go straight forward, and we make the decision that we need to make. Now, at the same time, not every man is built for leadership. He is not. And then that's when the more masculine woman comes into play with these relationships, in my opinion. Because I believe people mainly believe that masculine and feminine is a part of a male and female, but no, it doesn't matter. You could be a more masculine woman and you could be a more feminine man, and that relationship could work because you allow her to make the decisions. And she's making great decisions. She's been making great decisions for the past 10 years in your relationship. Then go ahead and let her make the decisions. She's an accountant. Let her make financial decisions. She's going to make better decisions than you. Let her do it. What we need to be focused on is the characteristics of each other. That's what we need to do. Good day, Tony. Good day, Victor. No Chaser. How y'all doing today? That's what we need to focus on the characteristics that we need to benefit our lives. Stop worrying about how good she look, what her body count is, how many men been inside of her, how many penetrated her. But good day, Love W. And that's what we need to talk about. And I'm just into a deep thought conversation. So sometimes, I just be wanting to ask, if I was still singing, I would just want to ask the woman, what turned you into a 304? Please, can you explain that to me? Because I'm into deep conversations. And I want to know, how did you let so many men get that deep inside of you? Deep, deep inside, deep, deep up inside. I'm just curious. So I would want to go on these dates and hang out with them and chill out, have conversations with them. But Tony Gonis says the body count absolutely matters. And my question to Tony, why do you say that? Why? Why does it matter? I don't know if it should absolutely matter. I think it's a conversation. I think who you are today matters more than who you were yesterday, because we gotta understand people can change. Their ways can be subsided. They can move on through life and have different ideologies. Somebody could have been a completely demon at one point in their life, the first 16 years of their life. And then from 16 to 26, they became religious. They became Muslim. They became Christian. Changed their whole perspective of how they move, think, talk, and the people that's around them. So they're not doing the same things that they did. Or is that not a different person? Or are we going to hold that person accountable for some shit that he did 10 years ago, or her? Is there any redemption? Wouldn't you want some redemption if you changed your ways from 10 years ago? If you have a different ideology now than you did 10 years ago, wouldn't you want to be treated as you are now? And why we cannot pass that on to another human being? And why is it such a big conversation about body count then? Why we cannot allow the person to heal themselves? Because maybe at one point they wasn't healed. That's why they was out there freaking it off and popping it off the way how they was. Is that a possibility? They was going through a trauma, and then now they healed their trauma. Now what you gonna say? You gonna hold that past against them still today? It was 10 years ago. They was popping it off. They was freaking it off. They was going to every nightclub, shaking their ass, shaking what their mama gave them. They milkshake brought all the boys to the yard, because when we talk about body count, we are only talking about when it's the women. We don't want to talk about how it affects men and how it affects men negatively. It does not help men in the long run when they are out there popping it and dropping it like it's hot, too. It makes you get skewed in the dating force. It makes you look at women a certain way. It makes it more difficult for you as a man to date a good woman. It makes it more difficult for you to find a good woman. But what if you changed? Should you be considered a hoe and never be married again? Never be trusted? Never could be trusted alone? Every time you go outside the house, she's wondering, is there a woman you going to meet? I'm just going to the store. Is that bitch at the store? That's what's going to happen. I don't know. So I think we have to really change our thoughts about it. Let's really deep dive into the matter in dating. All right. I want to debunk the long-standing myths surrounding this controversial topic and explore the true significance in modern dating world. All right. So we can analyze perspectives and gather your personal expert opinions, because we are all experts on this subject matter when we here on YouTube. So let's shed some light on some different factors. Let's rebel against the remedial rhetoric. What influenced these individuals' attitudes towards body count? Let's have a conversation about that. What you doing, ma'am? You just thinking? So Sugar Bum says it don't matter. And I might have to agree with Sugar Bum. Why?
I'm trying to look at how many people.
I think it really does not matter. I think what matters is how you moving today, how you moving forward. It doesn't matter if you was dropping it like it's hot, because guess what? A lot of these men want women that have experience. They want them to drop it like it's hot. They want them to slob on the knob like corn on the cob. They want that. No man is out here looking for goddamn virgins. No man that I heard. I ain't never heard none of these men in these spaces talking about they looking for virgins. What they want is a controlled freak. And the problem is they are nervous that they are not the best one. Well, you need to go and practice. Then maybe you won't be so scared of competition. You better compete. You better put that downstroke on. Because me, I don't care what woman I've been with. I'm the best she ever had at all times. You need to go somewhere. This conversation is not for you, kid. So take your stuff and go that way.
You're me.
Thank you. My little baby girl trying to eavesdrop on the conversation. No, absolutely not. I love you. But this conversation you can't be a part of. Nope. So no, I don't believe it matters neither, Sugar Bum. What I believe matters is your character now, today. Who are you? What are you into today? That's what really honestly matters. We got to explore the culture norms. The problem is the way how we looked, us black men and black women, right? We looked at as the promiscuous race. That's why we look at as older. We look like we are the ones that's out there popping and dropping like that. Also because of the music, that has a part in it. Shout out to my girl, Robert M. Good day to see you. Why would body count matter when there is no way to confirm the number? But you can confirm the behavior. I would agree with that. You cannot confirm any number. And it is just a number, right? So I agree with that. However, we can tell the behavior most of the time. We can tell who's out there getting it popping like it's hot. Men who worry about body count give little peen energy. God damn, it doesn't matter his size. So now, it doesn't matter if it's small or not, Robin. It's still gonna do the same thing. It's still gonna make it. If he got enough money, as y'all said, still make him still gonna make the vagina go splash splash. As long as he got enough money, he's still getting the chance to hit it. How you find out it's small or not? You still found out. You still found out. It doesn't matter if it's small. Doesn't matter if it's big. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if a vagina's big or tight. It doesn't matter. What's good, Ashley? Good day to you. It don't matter. What should matter is the character. Good day, Flora. No, I am not gossiping. What I'm talking about, Flora, is that people need to start looking at other human beings. They need to start looking at other beings by their character, not by how many people they slept with in the past 10 years. So what I'm saying is you can absolutely change who you are. If you was a whore 10 years ago, you know, me personally, I'm just a deep thought person. I like to have deep conversations. So when I meet this woman, I want to say, hey, girl, what made you be a hoe 10 years ago? Because I'll be curious. So I want to have these deep conversations. What you had, have everybody deep inside. Good day to you, Sharoya Bracy. How you feeling? So, no, body count does not matter, in my opinion. What's up? Good day to the Shop A boys. What absolutely matters is the character of how we moving. Are we dating the people that we want to be with for long term? Or are we just out there trying to date the busset and drop it like it's hot too? Because I see these men, they are chasing a woman that is not good for them. They are chasing the same very woman that they do not want to be with long term. They are into dating the 304s. You are into dating the women with the high body count. That is what you actually like. Good day to you, Brian. It's good to see you here. I'm doing well. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody that's on Facebook. We will be closing the Facebook side down shortly, so come over to the YouTube side if you can. I appreciate you. Roya says she was just talking about this with her best friends. So what did y'all talk about? Tell them I want to hear them talk. I want to hear the conversation. What did they say? If you want to join the panel, I'm going to drop the link for you as well. I would drop the link if you want to join the panel. They look at all the wrong places but want a wife. That is absolutely right. This is what they do. Yes, we do call women hoes and bitches every day, but that doesn't mean we are lying. They are a bunch of hoes and bitches out here in the world. So where are the women? When are y'all going to stand up and start speaking your mind? The family's doing good, Brian. Appreciate you for asking. How's you and everybody else on your side? Hope everybody's doing good. Hope that everybody got their gifts. How's that BMW doing? I know you love that BMW. So how's it doing? Did you get it where you needed it to be? I don't understand why we are depressing Robin M. We are moving the needle. We having a conversation. At least we'll let you know how we feel. Okay, so Robin M wants me to define what a hoe is. And Sugar Bum saying these bandits are annoying. So let me define what a hoe is. A hoe is a woman that had 7 men in 1 year. No relationship. She's been penetrated by 7 men in 1 year. 5 of them unprotected. How about that? That's what a hoe is. If you had 7 men in 1 year, you're a hoe. Sorry to tell you. I am sorry to tell you. So define a bitch. A bitch is somebody that is very combative. They want to combat everything that you say, everything that you do. They do not want to let you be who you are as a human being. They think only their way is the right way. And they have a nasty attitude, so they combat everything that somebody else says. That is what a bitch is. They're not combating in a way where they want back and forth because they want to have new insight. No, they combating because they feel like they are right and you're wrong no matter what you say. That's what a bitch is. So now we got those two things divine. Do you accept those two definitions? Flora, you are a mess. I wasted the one body I allowed myself this year. Oh, Flora, you're a mess. You're supposed to do one body a year, Flora? Yeah, sugar bum. So anybody that is combative, right? And what I mean by combative, somebody that's not trying to have a disagreement, to trying to find some verbal discourse, like I believe this way, you believe that way, and trying to get to the middle. No, that's not what combative is. That is not what combative is. If you generally have thoughts and you want to be involved in a conversation and you just asking questions, that's not being combative. That's being what's the goddamn word? So men can be bitches. Can men be bitches too? No problem. Thank you, Brian, for being here. Hit a like, baby, and I appreciate you, Brian, for being here. No doubt. I know you got to grind. So men can be bitches too. I don't know. Can a man be a bitch? Yes, a man can be a bitch because it is some combative men out there that just combating just to combat. They're not listening to the words. They are not paying attention to the conversation. A male bitch is somebody that is just going by a narrative. He don't care what the actual words are. He just going by the narrative, what he think is being presented to him. So yes, men can be bitches too. I speak to them a lot. I speak to a lot of male bitches over here. God damn right. Sorry to say. I ain't gonna name no names. You know them. It's a ton of bitch assness going on around here. I argue with them all the time. Y'all know. Y'all see me having these conversations with these bitch ass men. Absolutely. And that's why I get the dating pool. Oh shit, Robin. Robin, you give me some names. You give me some names, and I will deny or confirm. Yeah, absolutely. I confirm that one. Absolutely. He don't even know it. That's the sad part about it. He doesn't even know it. That's the sad part about it. He shouldn't be. He have all the attributes not to be one. Right? He got the light skin. He got the good hair. He got teeth. Supposedly he got some money. Why are you having such a difficult time? I don't know. Maybe it's the bitch in you. That is a possibility. Maybe it's the bitch in you. But anyway, let's continue with exploring the conversation, how it doesn't really matter what your body count is. We need to understand personal values and communication skills. That is what we need to be focused on when we go on dates. All right. We got to understand this. We need to, I think also, does it really matter how women dress? What's wrong with that man's teeth? Y'all are foul. Hold on. Let me change something over here. Y'all are a mess. God damn it. Don't drag that man like that. He didn't mean to be dragged today. But sometimes, they be deserving it, to be honest. They deserve that shit. I agree with that. Yeah. Let me do this. Gotta move some things around. Give me 1 second. I want to do this. Yeah. I want to make sure I drop this so this way y'all know y'all could. I don't want to have it as an echo chamber. I want to be challenged on this because I know that the women are on my side today. That's right. I'm representing for the women today. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate it. I do my best to take value in these damn things. I know that's one of the things that women see first. So I don't play around with mine, even though I drink coffee. I mean, but I'm just an all-around better looking man than most of the men in these goddamn spaces. I'm a better thinker than most of the men in these goddamn spaces. And that's why I am a threat to most of these men in these damn spaces. That's the real reason. They mad because I walk what I talk. I'm not just out here just talking shit and saying other people's thoughts that I cannot put into real life reality. And they get mad because I know that. Big Dog Barking, what it do? He was with me last night. We was having a great and entertaining conversation yesterday. And I know my man Ashton, he's about to give me a peace sign, and he's going to tell me how he does not care about a body count. I know Ashton don't give a damn about no damn body count. He will pop it off with anything moving. Long as you got a vagina, he don't even care if it smells. Good day, Ashton.
Why you always playing on my damn top, Sharon?
What you mean? I'm just saying, I know
Stop
you
playing
don't
on
care.
my top. Who told you that shit?
I'm just saying, what's good?
But
What it do, Ashton? So do you think body count actually matters in real life?
I mean, to be honest, me personally, you can tell what the body count is. It don't matter per se, but I mean, it's nice to have a range. I mean, some people with a high body count, it seems like they and closed off. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of women like that, but I mean, in the midst of things, it really
Yeah,
don't.
I agree with that. But now, the main problem I have with people complaining about the body count is this. What if that person is healed? That person was a hoe when they were 16, and now they are healed. What is your issue now?
I mean, it's
Big Dog
if they
Barking, let
heal,
me
it's
get a peace
cool.
sign.
My
Say that
whole
again?
thing is
Thank you.
it's not about what you do, it's how you do it.
So if she says hi in a certain way and she says hi in a different way, you're gonna know she's a hoe and how many she possibly had by the way she said hello, the way how she dressed.
No,
Maybe.
I mean, stop playing on my top, Sharon. I mean, it's more like if I take you on a date and all these niggas just laughing and grinning and shit at me because they don't hit, they don't smash, and I'm the butt of the joke, then you get what I'm saying? You a hoe. But if it's niggas that, you get what I'm saying?
So that's what I'm saying, Asher. So now you are dating this hoe, right? She's known as a hoe from when she was 18 to 20, and now you dating her at 32. She changed her life. She gave her life to God. She's a whole refined person. You could tell the way how she speaks and everything. But
Give me one
she
second,
has a
Sharon.
past.
Go to Big Dog real quick.
So she has a past. She's been out there thotting and bopping for 10 years of her life. Now she has turned over a new leaf. So for the next 10 years of her life, she only been with 2 men, and they was long-term relationships. Are we still going to say body count matters to that woman, and we're going to treat her the same?
First of all, good day, Sharon. How you doing?
Good day to you, Big Dog Barking.
I'll be right back, Sharon.
No problem.
I enjoyed the conversation last night on Will Nakuzi show.
Yes, we had very interesting conversations.
It was very, very interesting. But in the case that the scenario you just put out, she been with 2 dudes over the past 10 years.
And it was long-term relationships.
And they were long-term.
And mind you, the first 10, she had plenty. Let's say she had 20.
What how old she was when she had them 20?
The age from 18, I don't know, I guess from 16 to 26 to make it a 10-year span. And then from 26 to 36, she only had 2 men penetrated her because she was in 2 long-term relationships.
Okay.
Will we still look at this woman as a hoe because her body count is very high?
The first 20 she got, you'll never know about them first 20.
Agreed. But let's say we have some kind of way. Let's just say we know. The world knows. Everybody knows each other body count. There's a number that's always above your head. Or how many people you popped off, you sucked and fucked. Let's just say it.
In my honest opinion, if you gonna fuck with, you gonna fuck with them, regardless of the body count. Cause like, what number is what's too high for you? If you really like this woman, if you really digging her and vibing with her and all that right now, she tell you, well, I fucked 22 niggas before I met you. Is that too many, or is you gonna keep on pursuing her?
Tony Golden says 22 bodies at 32. Laugh my ass off. Yes, she's still one. She's still a hoe, but she could be your hoe. She could be laid up with you, doing all those things that she learned in her past with those 22 other men. She could be giving you all that experience in your bedroom, and you might enjoy it. And
you wouldn't even know she had 22 bodies.
And you're going to enjoy it.
You're going to enjoy every bit of it. Don't even know she's been doing this since she was 17 years old.
So therefore, that's why I don't believe body count matters. Is all about the character today. How you moving today? Are you being sneaky? Are you doing text message? Are you over there sneaking, waving hi to people across the bar from you? Are you doing all these wild, reckless things to get your man in danger? Because that's the real scary thing about the body count thing, because it's a security factor. We do not want a woman that's just available to every goddamn man.
That's why a lot of them go to different cities.
Oh, shit. They run away from their whole facts?
Yeah, you know how they go. I was a hoe here. I go to another city, I'm a whole another person. They don't know nothing about their body count.
Absolutely not. You cannot run away from your whole facts. I want to thank Tony Golden for helping me out. Appreciate you. He bought me a cup of coffee. If you would like to be like Tony and support the show, if you are enjoying the show, thank you for being here. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and also you can send a super chat. They will be read. You will be acknowledged. Thank you again, Tony Golden, for supporting the show. Don't let him be the only one. Absolutely. So you cannot run away from the goddamn whole facts, Big Dog Barking, because when you talk, the way how you walk, the way how you dress, there's a lot of things that's going to come out that we would notice who you are.
Yeah, I mean, who you are, regardless of how you change. But at the same time, you know how many people lie every day?
Hey, you can lie with your words, but you can't lie with your character. Your character is going to come out. The person who you originally are always comes out. It's going to shine bright like a goddamn diamond.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you. I ain't going to say you wrong.
You can. It's okay.
Nah, I respect your thought pattern. You know what I'm saying? I don't like arguing with me. You know what I'm saying? It don't get nowhere, especially on YouTube. It's like, just difference of opinions. You know what I'm saying? But I respect your opinions.
So do you think this is the reason why women lie on dates and lie about their body count? Because they are afraid to be shamed. And is this where they are not going to be able to get the potential men that they want? Because if they tell the truth, men cannot handle the truth that she might have had a bigger peen, a better peen, longer, girthier. That's why women lie to men about their body count, and they're ashamed to say how many men they actually had.
Well, you say it like that, I think there's more to save a man's ego. She don't want to tell you that old boy she had before you was in the back of her throat from a vagina. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't gonna tell you all that, right?
My goodness.
So they'll tell you certain things, you know what I'm saying, to save your ego as a man.
My God, Tony Golden is the new sponsor of today's show, making sure I get the grande, the venti coffee. If they run away from the whole facts, then they know it matters. LOA, they want to rebrand as a better woman, especially if they healed. That is a great comment. But if that person did the work, are they not healed? Should we not respect the new version of who they are today?
I mean, I would say you can. That's just like with the whole Black China situation when she started going about her real name and said she was gonna give herself over to God. I was like, okay, that's cool. You stop being a hoe. You know what I'm saying? But the only reason you stop being a hoe because the money started drying up. So you went to another hustle.
So yes, I believe yes. We gotta pay attention to all those things. However, if she has changed and she shows that her character absolutely has changed with her actions and how she's moved today and far on in her vocabulary, the way she dressed, talk, move, I think we have to have some kind of respect for it. But it's always going to be in the back of our mind.
Yeah, because like I said, if you gonna rock with the female, and she be perfectly honest with you, if she tell you, yeah, I had 22 bodies between the ages of 16 and 32,
yeah,
that's what over a 16-year span, maybe 1.5, close to 2 a year.
I think the real problem is that women want to do whatever they want. They want to move like men and expect to not get judged.
Yeah, that's who I got a female friend that's like that now. She feel like because of sexual liberation, she can have sex with as many
no
men,
consequences.
No consequences, but then turn around and be crying about she can't find a boyfriend,
which is insane. You absolutely cannot. You gotta deal with the consequences that come with who you are as a human being. What I do is not gonna be the same consequences for what Big Dog do.
Yeah,
he might do something, and we could do the same exact thing, but he do it. They're like, "Oh, that's expected." I do it. Is the biggest sin in the world.
Yeah, and then after me and her had a nice conversation about it, she finally told me, she was like, "I'm a nympho."
Damn, she's a nymphomaniac. Shit.
Yeah, she said she basically been having sex since she was 9 years old, and now she loved dick. And I'm just like, so do you tell?
I mean, ain't that wrong with loving a great time? If you're a nympho, you're a nympho. I don't think that is the majority of human beings are nymphomaniacs.
Hey, give me a minute right fast, around my wife.
Problem. I don't think every woman is a nymphomaniac, but if you ever find yourself hanging around a woman and you have the opportunity to be with a nymphomaniac, man, listen, that opportunity.
If you ever have an opportunity where you're like, I'm not sure what to do, then just come inside. Okay? Wow, that did not come out correct.
That is it. That's all I'm saying. You ever get the opportunity to be with a nympho, you might have a great time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean
and don't judge that woman on having that good time. Hey, listen, she did some things to you that you ain't never expected before. You did not know that those things can actually happen within inside a vagina. You never been a part of that vagina town before. Yeah, hey, listen, just enjoy your time in vagina town.
I mean, I did, but you know what I'm saying.
What you did? Hold on, Big Dog Barker. What did you do?
I enjoyed myself. It just like she started talking that shit, talking about if you wasn't married, I'd marry you. And I keep looking at her like, why would I marry you when you telling me all your business? Like, no, we can have sex on the regular. I ain't got no problem with that. But being in a long-term committed relationship with your dick riding ass, I said, no, I can't do that.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So goddamn, you done got me speechless. God damn it, Big Dog Barking. Got me speechless.
So, I mean, that's why I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Because she would always complain about she couldn't find her own dude. And I'm like, Shawty, you have threesomes with niggas. You done been with females. You done been with couples. you getting random dudes off social media. Like you just get ran through. And I
So
ain't know.
it's a good question. Is
Yeah.
that so? If you're a nymphomaniac and you only with one man, but you're a nympho with that one man, compared to a nymphomaniac that is popping it with a bunch of different men, we gotta treat those two things differently. Because you can absolutely be a nymphomaniac and be faithful.
Yeah.
So we do not want to make it seem like just because a woman enjoys sex that she is a hoe. No.
Yeah, because
Absolutely not. Women
like,
supposed to enjoy sex, even though we understand that a lot of these men they do not know what they're doing in these bedrooms because clearly that's why the rose rolls up in value.
the rose, the rabbit, all type of things. It's
And
like,
most women didn't even understand what an orgasm was until they got them a goddamn rose, until they started doing the electric goddamn slide.
true that. That
And
is
also,
true.
another thing, most men cannot compete with the rose neither because guess what? The rose don't care how it smells down there.
the road don't have to take no breaks either.
You know what I'm saying? The rose don't care how it smells.
Don't care how it smell, ain't taking no breaks, none of that. That motherfucking suck on that cliff for an hour and won't get tired.
Now, Flora knows she just absolutely loves me, and if she had the opportunity, she'd be my boo thing.
Oh, Flora.
Yeah.
Flora is attractive to me.
Oh shit, Flora's attracted to you,
Yeah,
Big Dog Parker?
Yeah, I like how Flora look.
Oh,
You like
I
girls
thought I thought you said she is attracted to you. You mean
Nah. I like how she look. She look decent. She all right.
You like girls with only one eyeball, big dog?
Flora, I like how Flora look, Ash. That's all I'm gonna tell you. If she got one
He said, I'm
eyeball, I got a
talking
partner.
about putting that eye in a USB cord.
Shout out to Flora though, right? Because she's saying like, "Hey, listen, I date one man every 2 months, and only one man for the whole year." Was added to her body count, and she's still holding her greatness as a woman. So shout out to Flora for keeping them legs closed.
But do you really believe that, Sharon?
Hey, I don't believe Laura to be a liar. So if anybody ever get Flora and they hanging out with her and they get the opportunity.
If you ever have an opportunity where you're like, I'm not sure what to do, then just come inside.
Now that part right there, I believe any man that get hold of Flora gonna be in for a wonderful time. I believe she gonna pull out the whole trick bag on the nigga ass.
Shout out,
but Sharon, my thing is
murder. Yes, what's up, Ashton? Go ahead.
My thing is, a woman would tell you she been in a relationship with only one person, smash like 50 motherfuckers. Not pertaining to Flora, but I'm just saying in general.
Yeah. So now, what is the problem with dating that woman? When you love the fact that all the skills and all the experience she gained with those 50 men, now she's using it all on you. All the tricks that she got, all the reverse cowgirl, she could take it, deep throat, deep inside this, legs going this way, upside down, and all around. Why wouldn't you just enjoy it? That is your turn.
I mean, you still gotta look at how desensitized she is now. You get what I'm saying? Like the feeling ain't the same to her. Like she don't catch butterflies the same no more. Like after you don't have a motherfucker, like you just cold hearted. So with some people.
So let's say she is a human being, and now she is faithful to you. She give you no evidence of her hanging outside in the streets. She's not flirting with random men. She's not giving any random eye contact. She is holding herself like a lady today, but she had all those bodies. Are you giving her a shot to be your wife, even though she had 50 bodies before you?
My body count higher than 50, so I give it a shot.
God damn. How old are you, Ashton?
It don't matter. I'm a grown ass man.
So now, so now, are you saying that it is not okay for a woman? Good day to you, Jalen. You saying that
No,
it's
no,
not?
it's no problem with the body count. Okay, my thing is Andrew Tate fanboy, nothing like that. You can tell when a person has done certain things. Like Big Dog, you know how you take a woman out and she like, oh, I didn't have to wait this long the last time. That means you came here before. You get what I'm saying? Like you came here with somebody that's well known. Like you just showing yourself.
That don't necessarily mean that she came there with somebody well known. It just means she probably been at that spot before.
So Ashton,
But Big Dog, why you know
Ashton, I got a
us niggas,
question for
we
you.
patient.
Ashton,
We can
I got a
wait.
question
It don't.
for you. Ashton, I got a question. How can somebody that has over 50 bodies judge somebody with 50 bodies? Shouldn't you get
How
what
you,
you want?
yeah,
You are,
but that's the
you are
thing.
hosting.
If Sharon, if I'm chill with my 50 bodies, why you can't be chill with your 50 bodies? Like you know how you can tell when somebody wearing their heart on their sleeve. That is what I'm saying.
So you wore your heart 50 times?
Nah, nigga, I'm saying the woman that I'm talking to is probably wearing her heart on her sleeve. Like you can tell when a woman is short tempered and shit, and
Uh-huh.
you impatient. That's damn near the same thing as having over 50 bodies. It's like you numb to the bullshit and you don't have no patience. You just can't wait. Like you can't sit still.
What you mean? Yeah, you can't sit still. So you're saying usually go ahead. I'm gonna understand. So the women that you
Go ahead. Go ahead.
have the same body count like you, they can't sit still.
Yeah, it's like they just impatient, just gotta move around and shit like that.
So
You get what I'm saying? Like
they hopping on pings like pogo sticks. They jumping from one ping to another.
I mean, shit. If that's what how you want to call it.
I don't want to call it. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand how can somebody with a high body count themselves judge somebody else with a high body count if you feel like you are a good solid man, while that woman that has a high body count is not a good solid woman. Explain that to me.
I mean, again, it's not about the body count, but again, some people that do the same thing that you do, they wear their heart on their sleeve. It's like they're more impatient. It's like they just can't. They don't know how to interact anymore. They just can't sit still. You get what I'm saying?
You're saying once they have this high, when a woman has this high body count, they get desensitized to men. Let me get a peace sign, Tony Golden, to make sure that is you in the back. Thank you, Tony. Once they get a high body count, all of a sudden they do not have emotions within relationships anymore.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Tony. What do you got to say to the conversation, Tony? Welcome to the spot today, the sponsor of the show. How you doing, Tony Golden?
Hey, how y'all boys doing? What up, big dog? What
Thank
up?
you for supporting the show, Tony.
What's going on?
Do not let Tony be the only one supporting the show. $1.99 is all you need. Let me put my goddamn cash out. Go ahead, Tony.
Body count matter, bro. I think women know body count matter, and I think it matters less now than it used to. But you know, niggas don't want to ride the town pony like that. They don't want to take the town pony and take them home.
So why does the body count matter, Tony?
Men just don't want to be with a hoe. If everybody done had it,
but so far it doesn't seem like that is true. Men absolutely want to be with hoes. They love to chase down the hoe. They love to run them down the street. They love to chase them in the goddamn bar. They buy them drinks at the bar. They buy pop bottles because they love hoes so much. The reason why OnlyFans exists because men love hoes so goddamn much. They love hoes so much that they willing to give their hard-earned money to hoes. They are not in the library looking for no goddamn good wholesome women. They're not in the church looking for some change hoes that are now good wholesome women, because we know, a lot of the hoes come from the church, but they change their mind. You know what I'm saying? They're a little bit wholesome now. So these men are not chasing down these wholesome women. They are chasing down the hoes. because they love them. They
Then
love
you
them.
know, and you know what, Sharon? This is what I say about that too. Niggas be lying talking about they don't love hoe, but y'all niggas will literally try to wife up a hoe after the first time they done fuck. Because the same shit you saying is that wonderful experience with that head, them titties, that ass, all that. They looking at all that shit, butter naked. She doing all these tricks they seen on these adult sites and everything, and they were like, you know what? I think I love you. Sound like Gucci Mane back in the day.
I mean, what's
I-
wrong?
that's
What's
true.
wrong with a girl nibbling on the balls, big dog? Shit.
I know. Ashton, I'm a Ashton. My wife would tell any motherfucking walking her husband love hoes because I know what hoes do.
But Sharon, you gotta understand, Big Dog is Memphis pimping. That what you.
Yeah, you gotta understand that too. We look at women different down here. You know what I'm saying?
I be trying to tell y'all, Memphis is Wakanda.
Y'all are nuts. So we saying the fun that we have with these goddamn hoes, because you know these hoes is getting chosen every single day. These hoes
Every
are
day.
getting married every single day. The reason why we know that hoes are getting chosen, we could use celebrities as an example, because look at Kim Kardashian. Men do not care how many people been inside her, they still will wife that woman up, slob on that, go inside that thing with no protection whatsoever. If these men are in the industry or walking down the street, had an opportunity to have that woman in a relationship, they will absolutely use that opportunity.
If you ever have an opportunity where you're like, I'm not sure what to do, then just come inside.
Without a problem in Kim Kardashian.
But Sharon, can we be honest? Kim Kardashian was giving out money to claim. How much she give him? $1 billion down there? You can't be no broke hoe. Shit.
That was after the fact, Ash. Now, when they first got together, I heard females that I knew were hoes arguing with niggas talking about if Kim Kardashian hoe ass can marry Kanye West, what's wrong with me getting married to you? And they were known hoes in Memphis arguing with dudes.
So here's the thing. So if men really care about body count and men do not want to marry hoes, why do the majority of men care so much about hoes? Why they are not chasing down the host woman that wears skirts past their knees?
Because they want to be Superman.
Why they not chasing down a woman with natural hair, natural makeup, not this over-the-top makeup that we can't even tell if you're a man or a woman? Why are they getting BBLs? Because men have been saying it in majority that they do not want a woman with a BBL. They do not want a woman with all that makeup. They do not want a woman with all that goddamn weave in the hair. However, the men that we see, they are chasing that very exact thing. It is confusing to the women. How can we unconfuse these women?
Tell these niggas quit trying to save them. That's all it is. That a lot of these men that talk about these hoes trying to save these hoes.
I don't know. I think a lot of men just be fucking them. Like, you just had a BBL queen just talk about how nigga made her delete her baby because he ain't wanted with her. He's, you know what I'm saying?
Are you talking about the basketball guy?
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards. Okay, so that's a story that he gave this woman $100,000 because he couldn't help but he had the opportunity and he came inside this known 304. And then now he wants to pay her to get rid of it. What is going on? This is proof that body count doesn't matter. This is proof that men do not care about their seed and their legacy.
Dick discipline don't exist.
Yeah, I agree. He ain't had no dick
Good
discipline.
day, Cali Beth.
I don't know. I don't think there's a plethora of men who's running out here to chase and marry a bitch with a BBL or
So what I
any
think is
hoes.
going
Like, hoes
on,
do get married, but
what I think is
that
going
just-
on, Tony, is that I think it sounds good to say that body counts matters and they don't want no hoe, they don't want no woman that's got sexual skills in the bedroom. I think it's cool to say that shit out loud because it's rhetoric that we've been hearing for the past 10 years, but it's remedial. Men don't actually care about that. What men care about is how you treat them in real time. Do you treat me good? You make me feel good. You suck it the way how I need it to be sucked. Are you swallowing, spitting, and all these other things? That's what they actually care about. the way how you treat them. They don't care about your goddamn body count. Most men is not going around these streets and getting on dates and asking these women how many men you've been with within the last year. The only question we do ask to get some kind of range of who that person is how many long-term relationships you had. When was your last relationship? That's as far as we go. And then we try to figure out if she's a hoe or not from that question. But these men are not chasing down no goddamn nuns.
They let them tell they want virgin brides, but where you gonna get a virgin bride from right now?
Yeah, ain't none of them virgin brides, ain't none of them done. So shit, they chasing my hoes.
All right, so we need to stop saying that body count matters because it really don't. It matters how that woman is treating you. That's the only thing we actually care about.
I think it still does. It's just that everybody got a body count that's around the same range or maybe more. They're settling for the woman. They're like, okay, well, fuck it. I'll just be with somebody who treat me good. If they all, hoes.
I got a question.
That's Jace. So the problem I have is when I be hearing that, I think people are choosing the women according to other people's thoughts instead of their own thoughts. They will look at this woman and say, damn, you had this many men in the past, this many times. And they said, no, I don't want to be with you because people are going to look at me funny. But nobody actually cares who you dating. They don't care if you with a hoe or not. And it doesn't matter. What I put my penis in does not make you come. So I don't give a fuck if you think my wife is a hoe or not. Why should that even matter to me what you think about my wife if you do not affect my life? Most of these men are not in spaces where they are executives, where who they with matters that goddamn much. Most of us is fucking regular men that work construction, work in warehouses, work on trucks. Who gives a fuck if you think my wife is a hoe or not? How does that affect my life? Me driving a goddamn truck every day. How you saying my wife is a hoe affect me? Besides my ego. A lot of times these men, they put themselves in these powerful positions like, oh, the people gonna look at my wife a certain way. Shut up. You're not in no position for men to look at your wife any kind of way. You don't even go nowhere. You go to the fucking local Applebee's. Shut up. Think somebody about your wife at the local Applebee's saying she's a hoe? Nobody gives a fuck about your wife. What's wrong with these niggas? Big dog barking?
I be saying that shit all the time, Sharada. Like these niggas be living these fantasy worlds, just like they say women live in these fantasy worlds. I like y'all be living in La La Land too, cause just like you said, the majority of these men are average at best. They are not CEO, they are not athletes, they are not actors, none of that. They are average at best, and for some strange reason, they feel like because their wife, this, that, and the third, individual gonna look at their wife and like, oh, he married the town hoe. It's like, don't nobody know your wife the town hoe unless you tell them.
Nobody knows. And then guess what? When these fucking women do come out and say that they are virgins, what happened to the Serena sister? She's supposedly she's still a virgin. I don't hear a bunch of people knocking down door and say she is the prototype woman that they want to be with. I think it's Serena Williams, right?
Yeah, Serena. From what I heard,
Serena,
she's
still a virgin today. I don't hear a bunch of men preaching saying we need more women like her. They got that other woman that was on what's the name of the TV show? Help me out, chat. Insecure, I believe it is. Insecure. She just recently came out saying how she a virgin, and men that saying like Unc Shannon Sharp, he said he don't want to be with no woman like that, even though he's a man of faith. He said, I don't want no goddamn grown ass virgin, somebody that waited for the right person. These people are fucking lies. They just saying whatever they want to say because they heard another man say it. They repeating that same remedial rhetoric that they've been hearing for the last 20 years. But men are not in mass chasing down none of these virgins that are in these streets, whether they famous or not. It's bullshit. And I'm tired of hearing this bullshit all the goddamn time. It's time the men to start acting like fucking men and tell the truth. Like, yes, we love fucking hoes. We love how they make me feel. They know how to talk to me better than a goddamn virgin. Say the truth. The reason why you go to the goddamn strip club is not because you're looking for no damn virgins.
I agree with you 100%, Sharon, right about that.
Motherfuckers be talking about, oh, prostitute is the biggest thing. Why is prostitution the biggest thing? Because y'all don't give a fuck about no damn.
Hey, I said that about the adult industry. I'm like, for all y'all say y'all don't go to OL and these adults, I said it's $1 billion business, so somebody paying for
it. Good day to you, Charles. They just want to shame women just because they can't get no goddamn woman. because they got the
Basically.
insecurities of their goddamn self. That's the problem with these men. They cannot get what they want. And then they want to blame everybody else for the reason why they can't get what they want. It ain't our fault. It's you. You are a lame duck, and no matter where you go in the world, you're gonna be a lame duck. I don't give a fuck. You go to Colombia, you go to goddamn DR, or whatever dirty foot country you want to go to, you still gonna be a goddamn lame duck when you get there.
Sharon, you got my vote.
And when those
You got
women
my-
find out, huh?
You got my vote for president right now.
Man, why them countries got to be dirty foot? That's crazy.
I'm just saying.
The Dominicans
It's
can't
true.
walk with these
These
shoes on.
goddamn men, they run it across the border. They get their passports in mass, talking about they run into another country, and then they get themselves deleted. There's a man recently, he went over to Colombia. He want to be so fucking horny. He went to go buy him, he acting like this woman actually likes him. That's what he thought. He gone to the local bar. He found some chick on Tinder in Colombia, thinking that this woman likes him for being him. All of a sudden, since you come over there, women just starting to like you all of a sudden. No, motherfucker. They see you as an opportunity. You are a walking lick. You are a fucking mark. You are not desirable on that side of the world neither. If you are lame here, you're going to be a lame over there. It just takes a matter of time for them to figure it out. As soon as you start talking, you're acting all shy, you're looking at her with googly eyes the very first day you met us, you're like, oh.
Got me one. Got me one.
That same woman, she is busting it wide open for somebody that makes $200 a month. And guess what you get? You just gave her $200 in one day. And she took that same $200 and brought it back to that man that's making $200 a month.
Hey, Sharon, only reason she gave her $200 in one day is because she had a smile on her face. She was more feminine.
Because he was paying like he weighed. That's the only reason. It ain't because of who he is. Y'all going over there to these goddamn countries, and these women are putting some kind of drug on their goddamn nipples. What's the damn drug that they put on their nipples? And then you go over there, you think that you are popping because you are the man. Then you go suck on the nipple, and next thing you know, you drunk and drugged out. You walking around like a zombie, and now you have no money, no cell phone, no clothes, and now you got to be embarrassed. Call the police and call your auntie to say, "Come and send me
some money.
Send me some money so I can get back home."
Or they drill, they paralyze them. You know,
Good
I
day
can't
to
remember.
Roberta Jackson. Incels be a 3, then want a 10 on a minimum wage job. Date within your range. Plus
She ain't lying.
plus or minus 2.
She ain't lying. I said this. I've been saying that on my shorts and my pre-records. Like, y'all be wanting these 10s on a discount.
Not on a discount.
Yeah, you want these 10s on a discount. Like, she everything you want, but her self-esteem high, her value high. She probably have little to no bodies, but you want to get up for $5.99.
Damn. Robin M., please tell me which basketball player you are talking about. I'm curious to read this story as well. I'm curious to read that story. But yeah, that is the real problem. These men, we gotta start calling these men on. Stop allowing these men to say that body count matters when you are not looking for a wholesome woman. You are looking for a goddamn woman that is seasoned in the bed.
And you know what you're
not looking for. I don't think men are looking for professionals. But most of these men do not want to deal with no virgin. They do not want to teach this woman what it's all about. They don't want to have this woman saying "oochie ouch."
And you know what's so funny, Sharon? I tell me and my wife talk about this all the time. I said, I ain't never seen so many single men willing to give away their freedom to be married at this point in time. Like, it don't make sense to me that all these men talking about they want to get married. I'm like, you a bachelor, you can go get any female you want at any given time, and you willing to give away your bachelorhood just for one female. I said, it don't make a lot of sense. Because men, like when I was growing up, men wasn't volunteering to get married. Men wasn't volunteering to give up their bachelorhood for one female. We were trying to get as many females as we could get before we got married. And that, like, they bypassing all the women just to get one. I'm like, it don't make a lot of sense to me.
Well, I mean, I think it makes sense if you're trying to build something. So if you already are in a state of mind and you're trying to build the future and you wanna have the best outcome possible, you are going to not waste your time trying to fuck everything moving.
Do you think that the majority of these men trying to build something?
I think in this day and age, the information is so much out there that they realize that they can be more powerful at a younger age, and it's more important to be to have the strategy to start early than later. Because all of us in my age group, we started much later. We started taking life serious around 30, and now
We
these
about
younger men,
the same age, bro.
yeah, and now these younger men, they starting to take life serious at the age of 20. So they starting a little bit early financially. These are probably the richest we've seen young black men be ever.
I can agree with that now. Like I'm a Gen Xer too, and it's like I tell them, it's like y'all know how to make money quicker than we do. But as far as dealing with women, it's like y'all oblivious to the fact of how to deal with women.
No, the reason why they're oblivious is because they hear a lot of bullshit remedial rhetoric talking about they need to find women that are not hoes, and that's not the truth. You need to find somebody that treats you good. You need to find characteristics that fits your personality. You need to find a woman that's going to treat you the way how you want to be treated. You need to find a woman that's on the same type of thought patterns as you. If you want to build something, she wants to build something too. If you want your master's, you need to be with a woman that want her master's degree as well. If you want to be with a woman and you want a submissive woman that's a housewife, then you need to go and ask this woman, do you want to be a housewife in the near future? Because that's what I'm working towards. I don't want my woman working. I don't want her out there in the streets. If that's what you want, then you need to say that up front. Or you want to be with somebody like, hey, I think it's better if we both go to work, we both bring money and income into the house and we build up that way. Then you need to say that shit up front. Neither one of them is wrong.
Correct.
It's all about you and your personality, what you see fit for your relationship. Stop being scared to say what you want in the goddamn relationship. Stop using other people's thoughts to define your relationship and how you want to build your life. Because most of those people that is out there talking about how you need to build your life, they did not build that shit them damn selves. All these men that don't have fucking girlfriends in real life telling you how to get a girlfriend is insane. How the fuck you gonna tell me about something that you have no experience in?
That's crazy.
How you gonna tell me because I'm married, I don't know how to get a woman? Are you fucking crazy?
How you get married if you ain't know how to get a woman? That's what I be trying to understand. Like how somebody that can't get women tell somebody how to get women. It don't make sense. It don't make sense.
So that's what I'm saying. They need to, like, if you are a career man, you need to go find you a career woman. So what I'm saying is, so you as a man, do not listen to these fucking people telling you that if you find an educated woman, she's going to divorce you. That is a lie. This is the remedial reg that be going around. If you want to be a professional, you want to be a CEO, you need to get you a woman that has a similar degree, because when you need to bring her around all these people, she needs to be able to articulate herself and have a conversation. And her going to school and getting a master's degree will help her articulate within these crowds. You cannot go ahead and get the cute Foot Locker girl and bring her around the CEO of Apple. Because the CEO of Apple don't give a fuck about the new Jordans that's about to drop.
Agreed.
The fuck? Should be stressing me out when I hear these men talk sometimes.
Don't let them stress you out, Sharon. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them bother you, bro. They don't understand what they don't understand. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they know how to get money. I give them that, but y'all don't know. Like when they used to kid when they said game don't exist. I'm like, if you ain't never been in sales, then if game don't exist. Because that's how sales is.
So we got AL saying it makes sense. LOL, if you got married at 18 to your high school sweetheart, you have no clue about how to date at 35. False. That is a fucking lie. The man, in my opinion, that never been in a long-term relationship, he doesn't know how to work the dating field. If all he do is deal with hoes and he's having sexual relations, he has no idea how to deal with women in a relationship. He knows how to have sex with a woman. And that's only because she said, oh, you look cute. You made me laugh. We bought me drinks. So she had sex with him. But that don't mean he is somebody that she's actually choosing to be with. You do not have no idea what it takes to be in a relationship just because you had sex.
That's agreeable. Like I said, having sex and getting married, two different things. Like it's easy. Like if you really want some pussy, you can go get some pussy. That ain't hard to get. But if trying to get married, that's harder because you got to find, like you said, you got to find a woman
Because
that
getting vagina only costs you $40.
like you said, it ain't that hard to get no box, but getting a wife, that's hard. You got to dig for the wife.
What I'm
See,
saying to you, AL, is that we cannot listen to somebody that does not have any history of relationships giving relationship advice. That's not possible. If you've been in a relationship long term and we can see that you and your woman has been successfully together for long term, then yes, maybe you could give some insight to what it takes to build a long term relationship. But if you have not been in the last 5 years in a long term relationship, you should not be giving any advice about women, period. You need to talk about sports. You need to talk about cars. You need to talk about shoes, sneakers, and your feelings. Because clearly you must be in your feelings if you haven't had a woman within 5 years. Because you're going off somebody else's thought patterns and not your own. You're looking at these women, how other men are going to look at you instead of how this woman's actually treating you in real time. You have a problem. You need to go to a goddamn therapist and get it fixed. Stop emotionally dumping on us on this YouTube space because you can't figure out. And stop hating on the man that did figure it out. Maybe you should ask him questions how he figured it out. And see if you could implement the same things he did into your life. If not, let it fly. But you cannot tell me if I have experience with women and you don't have any known experience with women that you could give advice and I can't. It's fucking insane to me.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's get that shit together. Let's call the fucking man out. Have you been with a woman? So why the fuck are you talking about advice? Do you not call prostitutes to get your rocks off? So why are you out here giving advice on how to date real women? Are you leading with like this shit is crazy?
It really is, Sharon. It really is.
And they actually think that is a difference between 1920 dating and today. It's the same exact conversation they was having in 1965 they're having today. We cannot find strong men. We cannot find good women. It's the same conversations.
That's what I tell you guys. I said I've been hearing this since the 80s. When I was a little boy, I've been hearing the same rhetoric over and over again since I was 8, 9 years old. It's like it ain't gonna never change because it's always gonna be the same on both sides. No good women, no good men.
That's it. The problem is a lot of men they have an overinflation of themselves and how they value themselves. Same thing with the woman that has difficult times of finding a man is you. It ain't the fucking dating market. It's you.
It's you.
It don't got nothing to do with the dating pool. It got everything to do with you. If you're a man, you cannot find a good woman. You say, well, the dating pool, it's tainted. Well, take the goddamn woman out the dating pool and make her take a fucking shower and shut the fuck up. When you get out the goddamn pool, you got to take a shower. I don't give a fuck if they pissed in the pool or not. I did my swim. I did my goddamn laps. I did some flips. I got out the pool. I took a shower and I'm okay.
Basically, yeah.
Stop complaining about the dating pools being tainted. Who gives a fuck if it's tainted or not? Go find you somebody to swim with, god damn it. And take their ass over, take a shower, and take their ass to the goddamn hot tub.
Sharon Bracey 2024 all day.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, because like I said, that what irks me so much is when I hear these guys be talking about the dating pool. And I'm like, bro, get over that shit, man. It's like, okay, so some little girl hurt you back in middle school. All right, you gonna let the body in your 40s, in your 30s, something happened when you were 12.
So here's the crazy thing about a big dog. You know, people would say that dating at 18 ain't the same at 35. To be honest, you could closely find somebody more aligned with you at 18. They're gonna have a low body count at 18. They're gonna be interested in the same things you interested in. If you're a fucking geek and you're a nerd and you into comic books, it's easier to find an 18-year-old woman that's into the same thing as you. Go to the movies and she's not gonna care about money. She's gonna just care about how you treat her. And you should be just caring about how you treat him. But so for some reason, everybody goes against dating at that age, even though that's probably the optimum age where you could find a woman that likes you for you. Once you turn 35, things change a little bit. So these men that say they want a woman to like them for them, then you need to go find that shit at 18. Tell these young men that, because that's the only time a woman's gonna like you because she just like you, because she thought you was cool. At 35, no, this shit comes with consequences. No, you're not gonna know it's not the fucking same. Now you in competition. When you 35, yes, you dating with competition. The last man she been with might have a bigger, longer, more money in his pants, all that shit. You got to compete with fucking that. So if you don't want to fucking compete out in these goddamn streets, go find one at 18 and hopefully it lasts at least 10 to 20 years.
I agree. Because like you said,
if you want to wait, then you're going to get what you get.
I agree. That's why I don't understand when they tell these guys to not date at 18, 19, get your money up and come back at 40 and try to date. It's like you going against all, like you said, you going against all the competition at 40. You could have had it at 18 with no competition. So I don't know, Sharon.
So the way how a married man could tell you, because he could tell you about all the mistakes he made in the dating world, all the mistakes he made in his marriage, and what changed his dynamics in his marriage. That's how a married man can give you advice on dating. He could tell you, like, listen, if you find you a good girl, you recognize she's a good girl, don't put your peen in every other fucking girl just because you can, because that's going to change the way how you might look and feel about you. So that's the advice he could give you. You find you a good woman, stay with that fucking one vagina. Keep making that vagina go splash, splash, because it's going to be the best vagina you ever had, because you got emotional attachment to that vagina anyway. So you might as well not dry up the vagina by making her cry, because both is not going to be wet. It's either her face going to be wet or her vagina. So if you're making her cry, the vagina is going to dry up. So that's how a man that's in a marriage could give you great advice.
You sound like a little mama from last night with that emotional shit. Come cry on my shoulder, it'll be all right.
Well, one thing I can tell you, a man that doesn't have any women in his life cannot tell you about what to deal with women. He has no idea. I can tell you all the good and bad and indifferent things I've been through. So maybe your ass don't have to go through the same thing. That is the whole purpose of reading somebody's book. If you read a 50-year-old book, you just got all that 50-year-old man's knowledge within 3-4 days, however long it took you to read that book.
And you know, that's what I tell my son a lot, because he's 16, and I tell him all the time, like, I'm 44, you 16. What makes you think I don't know what the hell you going through already, bro?
So then they want to say anyone could give that advice, but not everyone can give you advice from experience. That is the difference. I could tell you how it feels when you've been with somebody for 10 years and you cheated on that woman, and you can see the pain in her eyes, and now you feel a certain way too, because you know you fucked up.
Sure did. Yeah.
So this man, he could speculate what that feels like and what it sounds like, but that man that been through it, he could tell you what it really feels like.
Yeah.
You could feel the thickness in the fucking air. You could feel the energy change in the fucking room when you're having this conversation with the person that you're supposed to, that trusts you 100%. And now you could tell that person don't trust you the same anymore. You could tell how they walk around the house. I could give you that advice. You can only imagine what that feels like.
And in their imagination,
experience women in that capacity. That's the fucking difference.
And their imagination, that's a pain they don't want to deal with. But like you said, experience is the best teacher. If you ain't never been through it, then you really don't know what the hell you're gonna go through. You just going out what somebody telling you is like, and they might be lying to you too. I'm like you, I actually been through it. I know what they look like. And you don't want to go through it. You don't want to go through it.
And you don't want to go through it with a woman that if you cheat on her, she'll go around and fuck your daddy. You don't want to deal with that shit. Because you think that woman won't, it got some petty ass woman. Know the kind of woman that you got. She might go ahead and fuck your cousin, your brother, and your brother gonna come back and say, hey, I just wanted to make sure you know that she was a hoe. I was just trying to help you out. I was just trying to help you out, little bro or big bro. We see it happen all the time. They might fuck your son. We seen these goddamn conversations of men. They gonna get their goddamn revenge sex back.
They'll get it back one way. If they don't get it back in revenge sex, they're gonna get it back in another way.
They gonna find a way somehow, somewhere. They gonna get their get back.
But I ain't got to worry about my wife messing with my brother. My brother's shorter than her, so I ain't got. She like tall dudes, so that's I got rid of that bit. She said she tell you got leave be. I thought well I'm 6 feet. She said you got leave be 5'10" to ride this right.
You gotta at least be that. That's funny as hell. At least 10. You gotta be at least 5'10" to get up.
He said at least 5'10" to ride this right.
Oh man, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying. So then we should all just listen to Steve Harvey. No, you should absolutely listen to Steve Harvey. He could give you great advice and see if the things that he's saying you could implement it in your life, because he does give great advice. I'm not saying listen to anybody 100%. I don't understand why people think Steve Harvey does not have great advice. He does have great advice. He actually tell women what y'all wanted women. He tells bitches to keep their legs closed for at least 3 months. So that means if women follow Steve Harvey and they keeping their legs closed for at least 3 months, that means they only getting 4 people a year.
But if
they follow what all these other men say, they're like, hey, listen, we grown, we should be popping it off if we like each other. How many men is that woman going to have? And then now she's going to be deemed a hoe, and then now you're going to say your body count matters. So you got to pick a side. You're either going to take hard, good advice just because he wasn't. How do we know that just because this man got divorced that he wasn't successfully married at the time?
True.
That is another thing that we got to talk about. Just because you left your marriage doesn't mean that it's necessarily a failure. This is something that we need to have a conversation. That's another remedial rhetoric that we need to fix. If you've been with somebody for 20 years and y'all built something together, but now y'all are on new paths in life, I do not deem that as a failure marriage. Because if we had a clothing company and that clothing company been successful for 20 years, and now we decide to sell this clothing company after 20 years, are we going to say that company is not successful?
You can't. There's no way you can say it's unsuccessful. I mean, people were buying the clothes, people were buying the hoodies, the shirts, the jeans, whatever you would say, they were buying it for 20 years. And now all of a sudden it's like you don't want to do it no more. You can sell the company, cash out, and then go y'all separate ways.
And it's all good.
And there wouldn't be no problem then party. Just cash out.
I think we need to start changing the way how we look at divorce as well. I think it's way too many. Like, I think if you've been in a 2-year marriage, we could deem that as a failure. If you've been married 4 times and each marriage was only 3 years, you are a failure at marriage.
I agree.
But if you've been married and twice and both of them is 10 years deep, I don't know. We could necessarily call that a failure.
I'm with you on that, because like you said, just like if we've been together 6 months, a year, and we just get the marriage annulled, then that was a failure. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, 10, 15 years we've been together, and then we get a divorce. It's like I can't say you was unsuccessful in your marriage. You ran a 15-year marriage.
Right. So, I think most people believe that you only can get married in a Bible sense where it's supposed to be to death do us part. And I think we need to start putting the perspective together that people are in long-term relationships without the government, without religion. A lot of people get spiritually married. And that don't have to do with any kind of religion. Right? It's when Muslim people, when they have multiple wives, the second and third wife, they are spiritually married.
Right.
You can absolutely get married without the government involvement. That is called spiritually married. And you can write your own vows if you want to. And we need to start honoring and respecting that as well.
I mean, yeah. I mean, this is my first and last marriage, you know what I'm saying? But I understand where you coming from. I'm not one of them guys that's finna try to marry 2-3 women and say, oh, I found the love of my life. Like, the love of my life is in my bedroom every night. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the government and all that right there, like it is, like I got married at the courthouse. I ain't had no big wedding. Me and my wife went down to the courthouse and got married in front of
some strangers.
Yeah, some strangers. Yeah. Only person that saw us get married was her mother and her grandmother. You know,
Mhm.
so we ain't had no big wedding, we ain't had no suits and dresses, no cakes, none of that. We just said, fuck it, let's go on and get married. Fuck it.
That's it. And I think those marriages probably last the longest, to be honest, right? Because some
Yeah.
people they just want the wedding. They don't actually want you want the party. You don't want the marriage.
And I say that a lot of time too. Like people just getting married because of the party. They ain't getting married because they really love each other. They just getting married for the pictures, for social media, just to show out in front of females and niggas and shit like that. Like if you really love somebody, man, all you gotta do is go get married. It ain't that hard.
And I think the problem is people have a problem with the piece of paper, Big Dog Barking. They're like, what's the difference between if I've been with a woman for 20 years and you've been married for 20 years? The difference is that piece of fucking paper means a lot. That means I am legally committed to you. It's just like it's a difference between somebody selling drugs on the corner and somebody being an actual entrepreneur. It's a big fucking difference.
It's a difference.
They both could be millionaires.
It's a difference.
But one is legally a millionaire and one is not. I'm sorry to fucking tell you. That's what it is.
Yeah, because like you said,
One is
and
considered, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
One is considered acceptable to society and the other one is not. The other one, you are playing married.
Because
if
if you
one
be
that
with,
you are actually married, you are committed to that person. You show I'm not just going to be committed to you by my words to you, but also my words to the government and to the fucking world. So when if something happens to me and I'm in a goddamn I'm in a hospital, you got legal say over what that doctor can do. But if you just my girlfriend, they might not even let you in the fucking hospital room.
They ain't listening to the words you say if you just my girlfriend. You have no say so over what happens with my life as my girlfriend.
If you're a goddamn girlfriend and you are a career criminal, guess what? They can arrest that woman and make her testify against you. But guess what? They cannot make my wife do.
That was one of the reasons I got married too. It was like I know you can't testify against me in court. So, but yeah, I mean,
it depends on what your lifestyle is. I think it's okay for you to design your life the way how you see best for you and your family. If it's best to just be in a spiritual marriage and y'all just split whatever y'all split and y'all create y'all life, go ahead and fucking create it. But don't get mad at me because I created mine the way how I deem best for me and mine's. Go and make yours. You understand? So if you want to be forever single and you just want to have a forever partner in your household and you don't want to be on the lease and she could kick you out, you could kick her out whenever you want. Y'all live separately for your whole long-term relationship. She got her own apartment. You got your own apartment. Y'all see each other when y'all can. Good. If that's what's good for you, then you go ahead and do that. It's some people that need their own fucking space. I don't give a shit.
But let me ask you, speaking of that, did you hear what Cameron Diaz said about being married and sleeping in separate houses or separate bedrooms and all that right there?
That sounds like what AL want to do. He want to have a wife, but he want to have his freedom too. He want a woman to commit to him, but he want his freedom too. He do not want to have no papers bound to him to say that he is committed to this woman. He want a woman that, yes, she is my long-term girlfriend. She listens to me. She does everything I want, but she has her own house. She has her own apartment. And when we do not see eye to eye or football is on, she goes to her own apartment. Because I could cook and clean for myself. I could make my own food. I could wash my own dishes. I could wash my own clothes. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's how you want to build your life, then you go ahead and build it. I don't think that's going to work for the masses, big dog.
I don't think that's gonna work either because it's like we in separate houses but we're married. Like we just dating then if that's the case. That's how I look at it. Like if we're not in the same house then we're dating. It's like you at your house, I'm at my house. That's not a marriage to me. That's separation. That's a divorce.
So I think what people get confused is that yes, even if you marry, you do need your alone time, and you need to figure that out how that works out in your relationship. So for me, example, my alone times, me getting a haircut, me getting my manicure, pedicure, me going to smoke a cigar with the fellas, going to the bar, go watch some football. That's my alone time. You cannot interrupt that. Don't call me when I'm in my alone time neither. You know where the fuck I'm going. I gave
Yeah.
you. We put our schedule together. This is where I'm going. Don't bother me while I'm doing these things. When I'm at my lunch break, that's my alone time. I get a break from the world. I just sit down, eat my lunch, and think. Don't call me on my goddamn lunch break. But you got to set that goddamn rule up.
True that.
Because at one point, my wife thought that was a cool thing to do. I'm gonna call my baby on his lunch break. No, goddamn it, don't call me on my lunch break. I need some time. I need to be by my damn self.
I used to tell my wife that too, like, man, don't. I'm trying to relax, man. I've been working all these hours, man. Don't call me. I'll call you if I want to talk to you. Don't call me. I'll call you.
Fucking call me. I'm trying to decompress myself.
Exactly.
Give me my goddamn alone time. I think sometimes people are afraid to tell their spouse that they need their time by themselves, and also tell their friends that too. Like, no, bitch, I don't have the capacity to hang out with you to tell me about your man. It's okay, woman. Tell your homegirl I need my own time.
Yeah.
Build your goddamn self up. Stop being afraid to tell people what you need to do for yourself.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sharon.
Goddamn it. If you want to support the goddamn show, you can hit a super chat. I read all super chats. You want to buy me a goddamn coffee? Will you enjoying yourself? You could support the stream.
Well, I'm a drop down, Sharon. My son just woke up. You know, they on Christmas break. I'm finna mess with him right fast. Try to play the game with him and all that right there.
Go ahead, do your thing, brother. Thank you for stopping by.
No problem, man. I appreciate the time.
I appreciate you too, big dog. Stop by, hit the like button, hit the share button for me, you know.
I got you.
Let's build up the pound SBG. We are about solutions over here. We are the solution-based gang. We here rebelling against remedial rhetoric every single day because these men be talking bullshit. Good day to you, Easy Money Jones. I love having my own space. We tend to sleep in separate rooms regularly. She likes having the TV on all night. I need complete silence. Shout out to my guy, AL. He says, this is for the coffee at Starbucks, LOL. I appreciate you. Good day, Davon Barrett. Tapping in, top of the morning. Good to see you here, nephew. You understand? So that's what it is. So if you need your own goddamn space, you need to tell your spouse, I need my space. When I have my fucking time, I need my time of fucking alone. Don't bother me. Don't call me on my lunch break. Don't ask me what I'm doing, how I'm doing, none of that shit. When I get home, I'll tell you all about my goddamn day. So we can have something to talk about when I get home. You're not going to force me into no goddamn conversations because I don't want to conversate with you right now. And it's okay because I still love you. I still care for you. I still like you. But right now, I love and like myself more. Now, do I believe that having your own separate houses is a good thing? I don't believe that's going to work for the masses. Having your own separate spaces. If my wife want to watch a goddamn TV show, that's why I don't have no TV in my goddamn room. My bedroom is strictly for business. What business I'm talking about? We either sleeping or we fucking. That's the only two things that's happening in my bedroom. If you want to stay up all night, you need some space, go take your ass to the living room. You can go sleep on the couch. Me, I'll bring my ass into my office. I stay up all night. This way you can sleep by your goddamn self.
Damn, where everybody go, Sharon?
They here. They in the chat. They chilling. Everybody's still working and they grinding. We here. The solution-based gang is here. We rebelling against remedial rhetoric. The bullshit that people are talking about. We changing the thought patterns in real time, Ashton. So that means we know that men really want these goddamn 304s. They want a bitch that's gonna drop it like it's hot.
I don't know, Sharon. I think you. I'm gonna say
They want
it
a girl
again.
that's gonna. They want a woman that's gonna go to Pound Town with them.
Sharon, that's cool to have on the side, but I mean, I think niggas want good girls in the end. Like, yeah, niggas can have a
They do not
wallpaper
want
of
good girls, Ashton. They want that opportunity, Ashton. And whenever they get that,
If you ever have an opportunity where you're like, I'm not sure what to do, then just come inside.
That's what they want, Ashton. That's what they
Sharon,
want.
I think it's like BBLs would love to smash it, but they don't want a woman with that shit. You can't convince me otherwise.
Brownsville, New York, with the $2. Thank you. I appreciate you. What up, Cuzzo 100? Been married 22 years and love it. You're absolutely right. AL, that's somebody that you could get advice from. Somebody that's been through the trenches for 22 years, been through ups and downs, and like he can give you great insight on why marriage is a great thing. And if you don't want the paper marriage, then that's up to you. You could get to decide that. But do not force other men to be just, I'll never want to get married because they're going to take you for your goddamn money. That's bullshit. Most of the time, these men don't have nothing to give. Most divorces do not end in any alimony. They do not end up splitting up any houses because they don't have no houses. They have apartments. Most of these goddamn divorces, they go their own way. They leave with their bag. They leave with their bag. That's it. Stop acting like all these people are just becoming millionaires because they got divorced. That is not what's happening. Stop it. Stop believing in this bullshit remedial rhetoric. Tired of that shit.
I mean, if we divorce, I don't want a hoe to make $1 after that. Shit.
No, he could give advice on marriage, period. He could give advice on long-term relationships, period. He could tell you how to interact with a woman for 2 decades, period. That's what he could give you advice on. He knows how to deal with a real-life human being female every single day for the past 2 decades. That is more valuable than somebody saying, these girls just want a day, they just want a steak dinner. How can you believe any advice that he has? When my woman stick with me, if my woman stuck with me, Ashton, when I was at my lowest at $8 to where I'm at now, how can I not give you advice?
But I mean, that's not every woman though, Sharon. In today's generation, like they want the man to already be making $100K, $80K. I mean, that's I get what you're saying, Sharon, but that's not what's going on right now.
You learn a lot about yourself and others while dealing with someone for a long period of time. Absolutely. You deal with somebody for a long period of time, you learn a lot if you pay attention to that person, because we do understand that it does happen. That we reviewed a video that it was a man and woman. They was in a 20-year marriage, and he had no idea that his wife had anger towards him for the whole 20 years. Because she was a bad communicator. She did not communicate to him that she was having problems within their marriage. And now 20 years later, the kids is grown and they leaving. And now she's like, you know what? Fuck this shit. We done. I did my 20-year bid. I'm gone. Probation is over, Ashton. She said, I am through. That happens, but that also happens when we're not paying attention to our spouse. Because our spouse would give us little cues every day. The little different things that they do, all of a sudden, we need to pay attention to that. Why are you doing this? Why today, out of 20 years that I've been with you, this is my first time ever seeing you laid up, curled up as a ball in bed, watching goddamn Coco Melon. There's something wrong with you. Something.
I mean, Sharon, some men just don't catch the little hints. I can honestly say I missed some hints a couple of times. I didn't think it was no big deal. I mean,
but it's a big deal.
You just is in the end. But I mean, at the same time, we supposed to be adults. You're supposed to be talking to me, putting stuff on the table. So I mean, if they don't do that, who fault is it? Like, I can't really just blame the man on that. Because if I have a problem with my woman, I'm gonna lay right out and put it on the table. If a person just sitting there, I can't blame the other partner.
Right. So like what you're saying, what I'm saying is that this, right? These men, they got to stop trying to shame women into relationships. Oh, she should just love me for being what? Like, no, motherfucker. She loves you for the shit that you could provide to her. That's it. Because we all choose our friends, our aunties, our uncles. Every relationship that we ever choose, that we have their personal number, is because they can provide something for us. I don't care who and what it is. We want some goddamn provision from the people that are in our life. We do not want to, thank you, Cali Bev. We do not want to just have people around just to be having around. You got to bring something to our goddamn life.
I can't agree with that, Sherrod. Some people you just
cannot
enjoy their
Ashton,
company. Some people,
Ashton,
Sherrod, that
Ashton,
ain't
you
money.
cannot
That ain't
bully-
monetary
you cannot
gain.
bully women and scaring women into no relationships. Women can absolutely change their own fucking tire. Women got cell phones where they could call 911. They could get their own gun if they want to go that far to feel it unprotected. This is not the place where we are living in the fucking jungle and you got to go down fight bears, lions, and tigers. Oh my. This is not that place. This is society. We live with each other. We are going to protect one another. We're not even going to allow another man just to get his ass whooped. We'll still at least scream like, hey man, leave that man alone. You're going to kill him and make the other people run away. You feel what I'm saying, Ashton? We will at least do that. You feel what I'm saying, Ashton? Cali Bev,
I'm
good day.
gonna just keep walking, so I can't agree on.
Good day, Cali Bev. Good to see you. What would you like to add to the conversation, Cali Bev?
Good morning, gentlemen. I hope
Yes.
everything is
Hey,
doing
Cali
good
Bell.
so far this morning. What's up, little badass Ashton?
How you doing, Cali Bell?
I'm doing all right, over here doing the white man's work. Look, what you call it? I clicked the link because of something you said. Ashton. You were talking about, yeah, but not every woman is like that, right? Is every woman supposed to be for you?
Is everyone supposed to be what?
Is every woman supposed to be for you?
Absolutely
Like, are you supposed
not, Cali Bev. Great
to?
point.
Exactly. My thing is, you're not supposed to be able to look in a crowd and go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and be able to pick one and it's supposed to work out. Like, that's not how that goes. So,
I mean, if they was all good women, Cali Bell.
even if they were all good women, that good woman might not be for you.
Absolutely. Because for example, what Cali Bev is saying, like you could find a good woman, she's Jewish, but you Muslim. That might not work.
Right.
Y'all belief system is completely different.
Y'all still have to be compatible. Even she can be the goodest girl on earth,
Compatibility.
but y'all still have to be compatible. That just ain't the one for you. You need to find the one that's for you. It's not supposed to be easy. And if it is easy for some people, that's called luck.
Oop. Well, I ain't gonna lie to you, Cali Bev. I can absolutely go into a crowd and point my finger, turn around, spin around, and like boop, and me and her could be
Yeah, me too.
a 20-year relationship. That's how I feel. I'm
Yeah, I can do that.
Welcome
too,
to the
Sherrod.
stage.
I mean, it
My
ain't
God,
hard.
can I get some podcasts? Good day to you, sir.
What's up, my brother? What's going on, y'all?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, man. So I saw the title. We're talking about body count. Is that what we're doing?
That's how we started the conversation. We understand now, Damien, that these men love hoes more than ever. And these men are going to have to decide that they want these hoes because they love what they could provide for them in the privacy of their bedroom. And the only thing that men actually care about is she's a flirtatious hoe or not. That's the only thing they really care about.
Yeah,
They do not want no goddamn virgin, Damien. When Serena Williams, she's a virgin, nobody's checking for her or saying she is the epitome of woman. That woman from Insecure, she is a virgin. Nobody's saying, yes, we all want a woman like that. They are not saying that. You know who they want, Damien? Kim Kardashian.
Yep. Yeah,
So
that's how it always been. It's always been like that. Dudes, they want us like smash the hoes and then like say, okay, dude, you marry them, not knowing that the one they pick could potentially be the chick that somebody else is passing to them. You know, I mean, that's what it is. It's just like, and I think that whole body count thing is just ridiculous. I mean, seriously, I feel like it's a mentality thing. If you in a mentality to where you're still doing reckless things with your time and your body, then you have something to worry about. But if that was in your past, your past is your past. We've all, like me and you both, have had past that. If people were judging of our past, we'd probably be in a position that we're in now. We had to get some kind of grace and development and some growth in order to get away from to be looked at as a valuable dudes. Yeah, so I think it's the same way with women. If you have divested yourself from all of that in action and association, let that shit go. That's what we do.
Hey, shout out.
We have the luxury of living our lives without social media and cameras in pockets and stuff
that's
like
true.
that.
That could play. I don't think that's a major, but it is. Hey, guy, we do have to factor that. You're right, Ken. I got to factor it, but I don't know how much it actually plays a part. Brownsville, New York. This Sparky, totally agree. Gotta find your lady. Ooh, girl, look at you. Thank you. I could go buy me some coffee. Do not let Spark be the only one supporting the show. Thank you, everybody that's here that hit the like button, subscribe. Everybody that is killing it in the chat. Keep the chat jumping. I appreciate you because all that helps the YouTube algorithm. So I appreciate everybody for hanging out with us. We are the solution-based gang. We here to rebel against remedial rhetoric. And one of the remedial rhetorics that we are going through today is body count. Yes. Just choose your person. You go and find your person and make sure that person treats you the way how you deem to be treated. Stop looking for other people's thoughts to choose your woman. Stop worrying about what other people thought. Most people do not give a fuck if your woman is a hoe or not. Most people in this world are not living in spaces where it even matters if your woman is a hoe or not. Stop living your life through these goddamn CEOs that you are never going to be a part of that culture or where it actually matters what your wife is and what she does. You are not going to these goddamn meetings where it matters. You're not going to meetings where your wife even needs to articulate herself. The most places you are going is to your family barbecue and the Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay, but I don't want my hoe embarrassing me at the family barbecue. Shit.
She can't. That's your hoe. If she do something hoish, they be like, Dad, what's going on to your age?
And a bunch of your aunts his aunts and uncles there that was the same way. There's aunts that was holding back in the 70s.
But Damien, they can hide it. That's all that counts. That's all that matters.
Like what they say, if you got the same last name as your mama, she might be a hoe. And she ain't married, she might be a hoe.
No, but here's my thing though. If
Damien, do that.
Hold on. Callie, talk, Astor. Go ahead, Callie.
Hold up. Where's my introduction?
Oh my goodness. Let me bring to the stage my guy. Prime, he is somebody that is eventually in the next. He has a great woman at home, and he is going to make sure she is an honest woman because she cooks him 3 meals a day, take care of his babies, take care of him, make sure his belly's full and his sacks are empty. And welcome to the stage, my guy, Prime.
Yay! How y'all doing? You know, man.
This nigga said yay.
Now, go ahead, Callie Beth, finish out your thought, please.
I'm saying if she's doing whole shit like that in front of family or whatever, that's just a lack of decorum. That's not just because she a hoe. A person who does not have any decorum will embarrass you whether they a hoe or not. It ain't even got to be on no hoe shit. You know what I mean? So and then too, if she's doing that stuff in front of family or whatever like that, yeah, you saw that sign a long time ago. Before you even brought her around your mama anyway. She was doing whole shit when y'all went to Applebee's last week. She was doing whole shit when y'all went to the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
Damn,
man.
at the grocery store, Callie Beth?
but yeah, I have seen a girl do some whole shit at the grocery store. Sharon.
Hell yeah.
It was rubbing all up on me and shit. Asking, do I see another girl booty in the grocery? I'm like, damn, I'm trying to get to know you, ho.
I'm trying to get to know you, ho. Damn.
I mean that's Memphis talk though, so I mean y'all can't judge me.
Chasing
Y'all ain't say no big dogs up here talking.
I'm saying you chasing hoes. You need to see that good girl that was over
No,
there by the chicken.
The good girl
I
probably.
saw over
You
there
said the
by the
good girl
Spice
probably a
Ham.
hoe too.
Nah, she probably ugly. That's why he ain't noticed.
Damn.
Not all of us good girls is ugly. I'm gonna just
So
say
if you
that.
want to, if it's your first time over here and you don't know how to join, you hit that link right there. It's also pinned to the top of the chat. You hit the StreamYard link. You sign up some couple of things, and you will be a part of the show. So anybody that want to join in and put your 2 cents in, please hit the link and join the conversation. Thank you.
I'm gonna let y'all
Unlikely
fellas
with
have
the
it. I'm
two.
finna go on
Unlikely with
break.
the toupee.
You about to go on
I'll
break,
be
Cali
back.
Beth?
Yeah, I'm
Unlikely
finna
with
go on break, smoke one. I'll be back.
All right.
unlikely with the toupee. I always think somebody lying. Ain't nobody got to lie to you, sir. You got a Russian motorcycle. That's it. You ain't nobody to lie to.
So, Prime, what do you say? Do you think body count actually matters when it comes to real life choosing of your lady?
It matters only if you can tell. Now, if you can't tell, and as a man, I don't know why you're asking about body counts anyway. You know, if you can tell, then you might have a problem on your hand.
Damn.
You know,
What are
Shout
some of
out
the
to
signs?
Thank
I'm
you,
curious.
Prime.
J.
How can you
Marcel.
tell?
there's whole tendencies, man. That's what
A
I've been trying to
tendency.
teach. Yeah, there are
Give
whole
us three.
tendencies.
Give us 3 whole tendencies. Since you brought it up, you must know what these whole tendencies are. I know you got about like 10, but I want to know what are your 3 certified whole tendencies. If any woman do these 3 things that you're about to mention, we automatically know.
All right, let me see if I can come up with
She's
3
for
right
the
quick.
streets.
All right, she's looking
Prime, tell them to book
around.
a session.
She's I'll give you one right quick. she's looking around a lot. You know what I'm saying? You could notice her eyes are like, on a bunch of guys. You can tell.
Eye movement.
Eye movement, let's see.
Oh, I hate that
You should
shit.
listen to her stories too, man. And also look at her social media. If she leading with her booty instead of her face, you know what I'm saying?
But wait a minute,
Ass is
Prime, you
always
talking
sticking
talking
out.
about Brian,
I'm
you
gonna give
talking
you
about
some
like
real
how
game one today.
Hold on.
when they come in your house and they start looking up at the ceiling and shit.
No,
No, I'm talking
hold
about
on.
while you out and she's like, you could tell that she's looking at other dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, that's
maybe
a
she's
weak
checking.
asshole to me
No.
that do that shit.
What?
There's women
I
that
can
be
tell
doing that
you
shit.
You know
If-
how
if-
when a woman
if she
walking
got-
in your
if she at
house
the-
and they look up,
She wants to go. It's got to be somewhere where she can drink. That might be a problem.
Nah, I ain't
Ain't
gonna
about-
say that. Hey,
telling
niggas,
you.
women drink, ladies drink too, bro.
No. I'm talking about if that's expressly where she wants to go is to go get something to drink all the time.
Oh,
she's
all the
saying-
time, yeah.
Like, and if she uses any excuse to go to the club with her girls, any excuse. Oh my God, what you call it? It's birthday. It's somebody graduated from college. Oh my God, it's somebody went to this. If she got to go with everything that's at the spot, you
Yeah.
might have a problem there.
Also,
I
if she
mean,
reaches
damn you,
for your
some
junk
girls,
or
some
anything
girls just like to
sexual
go
that on
out,
the
and
first
I can't
date,
be mad
y'all
at
just
that.
met.
So hold on. So I might have to agree with Damien here. I don't think I agree with Prime's 3 rules of hoish behavior, but a woman that always trying to go out to a club and dress as scanty as she possibly can, she might have some hoe tendencies. For
Hold on,
sure.
so you don't believe that
But-
if she's taking pictures, her Instagram is full of ass pictures, ass first. You don't believe
Yeah,
that
that's
it's whole
true.
tendencies.
I don't think that.
But what-
I don't think that's necessarily a whole tendency. I think from
bro.
young
It's a weak asshole.
No, I think women from when they start taking pictures, that's the pose that they do. They turn around. We know the pose. They turn around and they do that.
Do it right quick, Sharon. I don't think
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
say it, let me
Sharon,
say it real quick.
I agree.
I don't think you understand, bro.
And there's
But no, Brian, I gotta agree. Like some women
But
just
you
like
know,
to go
but
out.
what
I
I'm
you
saying,
can- you
I
can
think-
tell-
hold on,
you
hold
can
on,
tell the
hold on. What I'm
difference.
saying is that I think all women did that pose before, and they do it often until they get older and they learn how to pose better. So I don't
Sharon,
think that
I
is
can
an
literally
excuse
go
to
through
say that's whole
Instagram,
tendency.
right, and
It's
show
just
you a
like,
good
it's
one.
just like young women. Young women, they dress in skimpy, short clothes. That's a young woman's thing. It doesn't matter if she's a hoe or not. They dress with showing their stomach and showing their legs. That is part of being young. That's one indication that a person is young.
I'm gonna tell you
I
where
promise.
you might be in trouble.
We listening.
Let them know.
Look at God. Look
Let
at
them
That
know,
nigga
Damon.
took that nigga took that deep breath to cut us off. But I'm with Sharon. Like I think some women just like to go out. They don't do hoe. I mean, they probably do hoe shit, but they not out here hoeing.
They're not right.
I can agree with that, but like
Just
I
because they
can
took
understand a woman that like to go out.
just because they took a picture showing off their assets,
Come on,
They
y'all.
just
Y'all
want
gotta
some-
stay strong, man.
they
Come
just
on.
want
No,
some-
no Prime. It's a lot of
Y'all
girls
gotta
like
stay
that.
strong,
Like
man.
they just like to go out. I can understand that.
No, I ain't talking about
to-
going out. I ain't say nothing about going out. That was Damien. I'm talking about
Well,
the pictures, the Instagram. You can look down they fucking Instagram
like that.
photos.
Hey,
And-
everybody in the chat, I want to see some goddamn whole tendencies. Do you have any idea what a whole tendencies? Please hit the
I
chat,
can
the super
you
chat,
would
and
be in
tell us
trouble.
what is some whole tendencies.
Yo,
please.
Damien, you back.
And before
man,
before y'all get ahead, I want to welcome to the stage Brooklyn, Brownsville, New York. Good day, sir. How you doing, cuz?
What's going on?
I gotta start saving some of this shit for my
what up,
show.
What up, cuz? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Tell
can
them
hear
to
you
book a
good.
session.
For real.
Yo, man, I'm just tapping in. You know what I'm saying? I just made it to work. You know, tapping in. You know, with the cuzzo, the fam. You know what I'm saying? I want to join the conversation, but you know, there's a couple of things I gotta do first, and then I'ma hit you up, man. So I'm gonna go back to listener, but you know, I just wanted to tap in, show love, and just see how I can do this, man. Because I don't do the YouTube thing, so I'm doing it for cuz. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you, and I want you to come back because you are somebody that has a lot of experience in life, love, money, ups, downs, and you can give a lot of insights on these conversations. So definitely come back when you can. I appreciate you, cuz.
No doubt. I'll be right back up there.
See you soon.
All right, like one of the things I was
Hey,
going to
tell that nigga at least stop hating.
Another
Nigga,
whole
all in the
tendency,
chat
she
hating
always
on
got,
the
she only
South
got
one.
male friends. That's another whole
Yeah,
tendency.
one of the
She only
things
got
I was
male
going to say is like if you know your chick is only going out when there's the potential where like the ball is like if it's like LeBron James' birthday at this spot and she gotta go, you might be in what she's looking, she's open. It's to smash out on you. Real talk.
Damn.
Yeah.
So Damien, what if she bring the bag?
Before you go, Asher, shout out to Easy Money Jones with the $2 ball. I appreciate you for hosting Grown Up Convos, and I appreciate that you love it. And you are always here giving great insight, keeping the chat jumping. I appreciate you, Easy Money Jones. Don't let him be the only and last one to support the show. Let's keep the love going. Support your favorite content. Support the things that you actually enjoy. Let's not just support the craziness. We also got to support the grown-up conversations as well. Thank you. That would absolutely help towards my coffee fund. Thank you, everybody that's been here, that hit the like button, that hit the share button, that hit the subscribe button. I appreciate every last one of you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate y'all. We are the solution-based gang, and we're here to rebel against remedial rhetoric. Go ahead, Ashton.
So Damien, I mean I have had a girl, not like what you're talking about, but at the same time, she was like a bad bitch, and like LeBron, they just like to hang around pretty women, and they pay for that. Would you be mad if she brought the bag home to you? Would that make you feel better?
Nigga, you got a
Because that's
hoe.
what I had.
You do have a hoe.
You pimp her at this point.
You have a hoe. Nigga, if
No,
if
she
you
probably
sending her out to
the
go get bags
madam,
from
but she
other
not the
men,
hoe.
like I
You
said,
have discovered your hoe.
exactly.
And listen, I don't think it's
Literally.
anything wrong with loving a hoe. If that's what you love, then that's what you love. Just admit it. Don't allow nobody to shame you into not loving what you love. If you love hoes and you love everything that they produce, the way how they talk, the way how they smell, the way how they put their weave in, the Victoria's Secret body spray that they use, the douche that they use, and you love all those things, then you love it. Don't let nobody shame you into not loving the hoes you love. God damn.
Coochie smell like
Like I said,
condom.
I don't think a high body count in the past makes you unworthy or a hoe. But the way Ashton was talking about, if you send a chick somewhere and she come back with some money, that's a hoe. That's it. Just
But hold on, Damien. It's some men. No, hold on, Damien. It's some men that that just pay around them, like no sex, no. And let's be real, we know what these dudes paying for feet
I'm gonna tell you something.
finders.
I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me, dude. I'm gonna tell you a little about me. I'm from Oakland. There's some dudes, some gentlemen of leisure who have been directly in my family. My uncle, Worldwide Dre, is known to be a gentleman of leisure out there in the town in the Bay Area. Nigga,
Gentlemen of leisure.
yeah, you don't sit there a 16 if people in the game know a 16. You know, if you send your chick knowing that he's gonna come back with a bag, dude, you are home. You're pimping your chick. You sending your chick to get money, man. Don't fool yourself. Don't kind of romanticize it. It is what it is, and you need to be comfortable with what you're doing. And if she's comfortable with doing y'all rock on, but that ain't your woman. That ain't your woman. You don't send your woman like, what if you come back with a bag ball? But ball players don't give women just because they look good, because they can do it. They can have fine women around them for free.
Damien, I'm not talking about the ball player. You missing what I'm saying. See, I like to take these narratives and twist them.
Ashton,
This is
how
what
you
I'm
not
saying.
getting this, bro? Come on now.
I get what you missing it. Some men, let's not act like there's not niggas that out here that pay for just feet pics. Let's not act like it's niggas that just pay for booty pics. It's
If your
some
wife is
men out here
getting-
just like
Is
that.
that still not pimping her though? If that's all she
if your
doing.
woman, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying ain't nothing wrong. I'm saying it's just not conducive to a long-lasting, happy relationship. If your woman is getting any money in any way, shape, or form for the sex industry, she is hoeing. I'm sorry. In the way, one way or another. I'm talking. I mean, seriously. If her job is to get men sexually excited and get money out of them, I'm sorry. It is what it is, brother.
Damn.
Yeah, y'all need to come to Memphis with me one weekend. I'm telling you, boy, y'all be pockets
Ashton,
turned
okay,
inside out.
So Ashton, what you are saying is that what Damon just framed out, a woman that is making money off of her body, she's making money off how men react to her pictures, her feet pics, and all these things. It got something to do with making a certain part of his body aroused. A sex worker, you saying that most men should start looking at those women as wife material? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, if she bring the bag back to you, sure. But if she just keeping the money for herself, that's a hoe.
As long as okay, this Ashton, you hella young.
I heard
dog.
having sex. Come on now, y'all got to see where I'm coming from.
Hey, that young naivete and enthusiasm is a funny thing, huh, Sharon?
All right, so now if she just managing, like if she just a manager of a bunch of women,
Thank
she's
you,
just,
manager.
And she just got a bunch of women, and she direct them on what to do to bring the money back to you.
That's called a pimp.
Yeah, that's what's that called?
That's what I said.
Is she just
A madam.
All right, maybe a madam, possibly. But however, I don't think a woman has a madam unless she's dealing with a pimp. I don't know if she's gonna have a
Tina Turner was a madam.
Oh shit!
This thing said Tina Turner.
I'm going back to study on this one.
Ashton, do you believe the words that you actually saying?
Yeah. Oh my God, y'all really gonna have to come to Memphis one day and learn about y'all history. Tina Turner was a gorilla pimp back in the day. That whole movie was false.
I've talked about my experiences too much on here.
What you mean? So what you saying, Prime? You had a couple of hoes, or you deal with hoes? What you talking about?
The video is in my chat. Is in my whatchamacallit.
What your experience with
in my
dealing
video?
with prostitutes?
Yeah, I talked about it on This Might Be Risky channel.
What, dealing with prostitutes?
Yeah.
So what is your experience with prostitutes? Do they treat you better than normal women?
It's nice. Yeah, I ain't gonna say normal women. Nah, they don't
So,
treat you better than normal
I guess
women.
the question I should frame the question better. Do they make you feel comfortable with spending your money? It doesn't feel like it's a transaction when you actually.
It's nope. It's
I'm not
always a
talking
transaction.
about. I'm not
Purse
talking
paid,
about
purse
me.
paid.
No, hold on. I'm talking about me managing them. No, I'm not talking about me getting them.
So a part of you managing is not popping them off and taking them outside and having conversations with them.
Oh well, I guess yeah. Used to ride around and shit. Yeah.
God, I'm about to say too much, man. God. Well, I'm a married man with 3 kids living a
I would
very
say this:
secluded
there are
life.
dudes who would pay just to hang out with them.
They
Like
awesome to hang out with.
Yeah.
$300 for a whole day.
Yeah.
300 for the day, and they're gonna make you feel like we are in. So if I spend $300 with this woman, she's gonna make me feel like she's my girlfriend and not somebody that I paid $300 for.
I guess
You ain't
I
never
don't
watched
know
Casino
what the hell
before?
she was doing. She said that they was just talking and watching movies, and then they had sex, and then they went out to eat. I don't know. It was like a girlfriend. It was some college dudes.
Like I'm saying, if she only did for $300,
He
she
was a-
lowball. She got took. Because watching movies, going out to eat, hanging out and stuff like that, that's $1,500, $2,000 easy. Easy. If you're gonna try to
Is a married man. He just
have
read
3
some
children.
statistics. That's all. That's the only reason why he
I'm
noticed
just saying.
information.
That's the only reason, man.
That's your
Hey
favorite
man,
button, ain't
we
it,
was
Sharon?
young, bro. It was like damn, like 18 years old, man.
Yes, it is.
Man.
I hate
None
this
of the
nigga.
dude, like seriously, any dude I know who had a chick, if she came back at $300 to spend in 4 or 5 hours with a dude, that dude would not have been happy.
God damn. That's so. I don't know. I guess it's very difficult for me to understand how men is okay to have a transactional relationship with a prostitute, but don't want to have a transactional relationship with a girl. I don't understand that.
I'm pretty sure they would, but they just
So
find
why
it
do they
easier.
complain about it? Oh, she just want me because I make a certain amount of money. Oh well.
I don't think
Deal
those are
with
the same men.
Well, those are the dudes who know they can lose their women just as easily. If they're just sitting there, okay, she wants me for my money. There's always a dude with more money, so they're worried about, okay, if she just wants me for that, the dude who I may can get her on the boat, but the dude who owns the boat may like her, and she may go with him because he got more money than me.
So I think that's an insecurity. I think that's just one of the ways in it does that. You have to have a money barrier. Like you got to be making at least this much money or above for me to consider you my man. And then once you got that, then now the other aspects of your life helps. You know, you got great character, you funny, you are assertive, you a leader, and you got insight, you patient. Like all those other things will help you keep that woman. But money gotta have some kind of barrier with the money as well. It can't just be like, oh, you could be just broke and I just love you. That we living on the side of the road.
But if you can't make
not.
money, if money is the thing, is the main foundation of your relationship, you're gonna lose that chick. And that's just the way it is. 100% of the time, you're gonna lose that chick.
Yeah.
Maybe if you get her pregnant, then but you are going to lose that chick if money is the foundation of your relationship, because there's always dudes with more money.
However,
Sharon, have you ever seen Casino?
I believe so.
Yeah, money ain't the way
Man,
to
that
go.
dude got with her when she was like 13 years old, though. It wasn't like she was like a grown-ass woman. I'm talking about the dude who she was giving his money to. He with her when she was like 13, 14. That's different.
But she still loved Child Rothstein too at the end of the day.
No, she did not. She got that money.
Nigga gave her $1 million in jewelry. She still
I
left.
But so what should be the main focus? If money is not one of the main focuses, what is another focus that a woman?
Hey, Cuzzo, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm back, Cuzzo, man. So listen, man, I've been listening. So check it out, right? The main focus when you're talking about a relationship and you want it to last for a long time, the main focus got to be commitment, Cuzzo, right? Because that's what a lot of men and women are running away from. The commitment to your spouse and the commitment that she has for you. You know what I'm saying? Because in life, right, whatever you're committed to, there's going to be a certain level of expectations you're going to uphold, right? And there's going to be so much level of effort that you're going to put in to whatever you're committed to, right? And you're going to be accountable to that. So if I'm committed to my wife and she's committed to me, right? She's going to be accountable to uphold my expectations of her and what I need from her, and vice versa, right? And another thing that comes with that commitment is grace and mercy, because as humans, we're imperfect. So we need grace and mercy, and we're not gonna get it from the world. We have to get it from that person who's gonna ride and die for us. Because every day I'm not gonna have a good day, right? If it's a transactional relationship that I have, and I have a bad day, or I fall on some hard times, and I'm unable to provide that whatever your expectation is, the contract we signed, you're not gonna give me grace for that day. You're gonna say, well, you're not holding up your responsibilities on this transactional relationship, so I gotta find somebody else to fulfill this transaction. But in a true commitment, you're gonna say, okay, babe, I'm gonna hold you down right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna help you get back to where you at your best version of yourself. And then when I'm down, you can pick me up. So that's what a marriage is about. It's about holding each other down. Love, grace, and mercy. You know what I'm saying? And those three things, love, grace, and mercy, that's gonna carry you through to the long haul.
Do anybody
Day,
disagree?
this your cousin.
Yes, sir.
That's facts. I just got
Day,
one
this your
question.
cousin.
Yes, sir.
How do you get the commitment from start? What is your? I know how I got my commitment with my wife. How do you think? How would you advise young people out there to get commitment?
Well, and first of all, you gotta find, like the young lady said earlier, your person, the person that is compatible with you on just a regular baseline of things. Y'all gotta have common interests. Y'all gotta have common balance to where, you know, she balances out your weaknesses and strengths, and you balance out her weaknesses and strengths, right? And there have to be a certain level of natural attraction that y'all have one for another. Because if the attraction isn't there from the start, it's not gonna be there later. You know what I'm saying? So once you get those things in line, in order, right, then is the hard part. Now you gotta learn about her. She has to learn about you, and then you gotta adapt, right? And then you gotta sacrifice. That's the key. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna get everything you want. If you list 10 things, you ain't gonna get 10 things. You might get 8, you might get 7, you might get 9, and then on your best days, you might get the 10. But you gotta learn how to deal with when you can only get the 7.
But Brownsville, what do you say about the women who get all 10?
Nobody
I
gets
didn't
all
hear
10.
that, brother. I didn't hear that, brother. What you got?
I said, what do you think about the women in today's era that think that a man should check off all 10 boxes, and they think they shouldn't get no less?
I ain't gonna say it's impossible, but it's hard. It's hard.
No. Then those are women who stay single. Those are women. Those women who don't
Yeah, they stay single. Yeah, those are the single ones, and most
then
of the time
as
it's
life
delusional.
hits them and lets them know that they don't have what's necessary, nobody is perfect, and they may not be in a place to where they could, to the person who would have 10, they may be on the level of the person who may have 10, and that goes vice versa for men and women. Then they start to check off stuff. Unfortunately, women have the ability to hold on to the delusion a little bit longer because society lies to them. Women lie to them out of a sense of camaraderie and nurturing. Men lie to them because they want to get sex. So it's like they can hold on to the delusion a lot longer. But they eventually, nobody marries somebody that has all 10 of the all 10. Nobody does.
But Damien, my thing is that's what makes women like they go around running trying to find a man that check off all 10 boxes. So you running from person to person to person. You racking up all these bodies. Like, I'm not saying that it's all, they just doing whole behavior, but you still raising your body count going from person to person to person trying to check off all 10 boxes. If that makes sense.
Well, if you're smashing them all, yeah, but you know.
But so she,
But
I'm sure she's smashing
we
them.
also gotta understand. We also gotta understand this right here, right? When you first meet your lady or you first meet your gentleman, right? You not meeting them, you meeting a representative. You know what I'm saying? So in the initial conversations and in the initial meetups and in the initial you guys spending time with each other, you're actually dealing with their representative, right? But that's gonna last only a short part of time. So yeah, they're gonna check off all 10 of those boxes, right? Because that's their representative. That's them putting on their best version of themselves for you in order to reel you in, right? Because they're trying to catch the fish. But what's also happening is you're not understanding their struggles. You're not understanding their faults. You're not understanding, you know, what
Oh shit.
makes them tick. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part you gotta get over, right? You gotta get over the representative, then meet the real person, and then guess what? Like I said, the 10 boxes, they might not be there every day. They might be there 2-3 times a week. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But you gotta learn how to deal with life and dealing with that man or that woman on the 7 days, on the 8 days, on the 9 days. Sometimes it might be a 5 day, depending on the day that they have, depending on what life throws on their lap. That's true commitment. When you're willing to go through the ups and downs and the issues of life with that person out of love, devotion, commitment. You know what I'm saying? And everybody has different love languages, right? So if my love language is physical touch, she got to meet that love language. If her love language is acts of service, I got to meet that love language. You know what I'm saying? And it's a balance. You got to find a healthy balance, and you got to let go of the selfishness. You know what I'm saying? Because selfishness is only going to create a hindrance to the bond that you want to share with her. You know, like I said, I've been with my wife. We've been married 22 years.
Woo!
But I've been with her since 1998. You know what I'm saying? So that's a very long time. And then my cousin could tell you, we was just all together on a cruise just a couple of weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? On the last day of the cruise, me and my wife, we got up there, we did the karaoke. I think we did Jodeci together, Cry For You, and we shut the whole house down.
Shit. Oh, shit.
The people, and it was, you know, it was mostly, you know, people of the Caucasian persuasion out there, right? But when we got up on stage and we told them, we said, look, we've been married 22 years. They looked at us, what? 22 years? They thought we was some young bucks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they didn't understand, man.
Sharon, what you sing on karaoke night? Ebony and Ivory.
Hold on, Ashton. I want to shout out to the Cash App, J-Mon Searles, for enjoying the show, cousin. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, everybody that supported the show today. I appreciate every last one. Everybody that hit the Cash App, hit a super chat. You hit a super chat, I will read your comment. Thank you. I appreciate that. Everybody hit the like button, the share button. As we build this plane, as we flying, as we are the solution-based gang, we here to rebel against remedial rhetoric. Shout out to you. Shout out to AL. What's more important to women? Character, integrity, and personality, or money, lifestyle, and the come up? All these conversations point to the latter. What do we say to that?
Yeah, I think what you see how a lot of times they phrase as anything related to finances as the come up, or they put a negative connotation on it. I think, but if you change that with all those words and just put women view money as security and access. That's all they view money as. It's like you have enough resources to make sure my physical being and is taken care of. You can put me in a good house, in a good neighborhood. My kids can go to good schools. I can drive a safe car. Yeah, maybe a little flashy or whatever. But I think a lot of times it ain't always about just the money. It's what the money represents. As it means that you're a person who is driven, you determined, you can provide a certain quality of life. Well, I feel sure
You're going out. There you go.
So
introducing to the stage my solution-based gang member, Unlikely.
Yo, what's poppin'?
What's good?
I wanted to say something to what Duke was just saying. Just that if all that is true, if they understand that money brings them security and everything you just said, why don't just go get it themselves? I feel like when we teach that, if we tell women, yo, you gotta, like, you basically telling a woman, yo, you gotta find a man in order to get real security, real value, and real experiences. And you know, if you have a baby, you need a man to be able to take care of you. And I just think that right there is toxic as shit, bro.
Right, because we
And
need
you know,
more
that's
single
why.
mothers, right?
Nah, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Oh,
I'm saying that we need stronger women. Like
we don't.
at the end of the day, listen, if you feel like this is what you would tell your daughter, then okay. If you telling your daughter, yo, your life only really truly gonna start, and you really truly only gonna have security, and you really truly only gonna be able to have financial support when you find a man, then okay, that's what you're telling your daughter. To wait for her life to start, and wait and go through these dudes who gonna finesse her, they gonna use their leverage of, oh, I got money, and then smash her and then be like, oh, I ain't giving it to you. So, you know, I don't want my daughter falling for that trap.
That's not what we teaching them, though.
Yeah, that's not.
But
so unlikely.
That's what men do,
since
though.
women started this boss babe narrative, has it been more families or more single mothers?
Shit.
I mean, it all depends what neighborhood you live in. I've seen families. You probably gonna tell me you seen single mothers because you in the hood. So like, it's just really about the perspective that the lens we looking through. I could tell you 100%. I see families being created out here in Miami, the city that people call so debaucherous, right? So if it's happening here, I don't know, man. I guess your city need to get it together.
You see a CEO out with his work wife.
Before you go, Ashton, before you go, Callie Bev, would you like to add to this part of the conversation?
Okay, so my dad taught me to be independent. Do not rely on no man to take care of you. Because what's going to happen if you don't find a man? Then what?
Exactly.
You just not going to be able to take care of yourself? You know what I'm saying? Not going to be able to be a functioning adult? Or until you find a man and you're supposed to live here? You know what I'm saying? Or are you supposed to go out and be an adult? So I think that it's the conversation can either be around that, can either be positive or negative, depending on whichever way you want to take it. You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to be fair about the situation, look at it nuanced instead of it just being, you know, one way. Oh, well, if she independent, she masculine, and she ain't gonna submit. She'll submit to her boss or whatever like that. Or you could look at it how I look at it, or maybe what Unlikely is trying to say. You know what I mean?
But
it just all depends
Callie
on
Bev,
how fair you want to be.
That's the problem with us is black. Why can't you live there until you get married? That's what other cultures do.
That is a good that is a great question, Callie Bev. Why can't you stay at your daddy house until you find a man to take you out your daddy house and allow your daddy to decide, or at least give some direction to picking that good, decent man?
That is the worst advice black people ever gave each other. You got to move out and be independent.
I don't believe in kicking out people before they're ready to leave. You know what I'm saying? Before they are able to take care of themselves. You know what I mean? You're responsible with bills. You know what I'm saying? You know how to navigate. Having to buy houses and rent apartments and sign leases and shit like that. You know what I mean? You don't want to kick anybody out before then. However, there is no reason why a 30-year-old adult should be living at home with their parents.
Damn. And if you make it to 30 and you didn't find a man, you were just gonna have to find somebody that you could scissor with. Go ahead, Damien.
Well, wait, one more point though, and two, and this is what I initially picked up on. You don't have to live with your parents for them to help you pick your mate.
That's a great point as well. Go ahead, Damien.
But we, like I said, and if it start cutting out, let me know, man. My shit's fucking up. All right,
I got you.
but there's a difference between independent and self-sufficient. Independent, as holistically, means apart. Like you look at independent states, they're apart from something else. So women that claim independence, what you're telling men is that you want to remain some apart. You are a person who desires separation, not togetherness. Self-sufficient is a little more different. That means you're maintaining yourself in any circumstance, and then if somebody comes, they can just join along that, and you can become interdependent with each other. It's different from somebody say I can go from independent to interdependent. That's just it just doesn't jive to a lot of men's understanding of relationship dynamics. You can't say I'm apart, but I'll be together. Either you're apart or you're together.
Right.
So,
We was having that same conversation last night. The woman was thinking that because women tend, when we let them talk, they want submissive providers, and that doesn't go hand in hand with each other. You're not going to find abundance of men that are submissive providers.
And it's just like, when do you turn this? If you this boss chick thing, and I must say, Ashton, that was a very profound question that you asked, and you go.
Thank you, sir.
It was like, when do you turn the boss chick thing off? Like, do you turn it off when you walk in the door? As you walk in, and are you allowing your man to be the head of household? Or you're like, no, I'm a boss, you a boss, we bosses together. So no decisions ever get done because two bosses are trying to kind of say, okay, no, it's my way, it's my way, it's my way, it's my way. It's like,
oh my God, yo, could we stop the crying? Could we please stop the crying? Like,
that's not
because at the end of the day,
asking a question and crying. Lee, you're interrupting.
If you've never been in that situation,
that's rude, brother. Come on.
Stop assuming the worst.
I've been
never been in that situation.
Yo, let him finish what he's saying, bro.
Yeah, let me get it out. Let me get it out, bro.
I'm not talking to you.
Hold on, Lee. We're gonna let Damien finish his full thought, and then you
just let me get it out, brother. I've been on panels with you before, and I know you're real respectful, and I think you're a good brother. So just let me get it out. All I'm saying is just like the thing about is indicative of good leadership is trying to identify the potential stumbling blocks and try to make sure that they're alleviate them before they even happen. So that's what I'm saying. You don't just wait till the situation happens to you and try to build the plane as you're flying it. You can't. The good leadership is you have these things already established. So when things come up, then you already know how to proceed. There's no, okay, we'll get to it when it comes. Yeah, it may never come, but we'll get to it when it comes. But then that's when the disagreements and the miscommunications and the bad communications happen if you haven't established it in a relationship. And that's where people go wrong. They don't establish things before it happened. And then you don't know how your person is going to respond once it does happen. That's good. And you're talking to a guy who's been in it, like Brooke. I know my woman for 20 years. So this is real life facts. This is not all theory.
Great point. Go ahead, Unlikely. Great point, Damien.
I was just saying, like, when guys use that perspective, when they go, when does she turn the boss nature off? It's like, have you been in that situation to be able to see that she's able to easily transition from owning her business, from having authority to being able to be submissive? Like, and she's not, just like you don't bring it home, she won't bring it home. So it's just like consistently I hear these dudes say this, and it's usually the dudes that can't keep a woman, right? Making assumptions that are negative. And I'm just sick of the negative assumptions. Why you can't assume positive? Right? Because you'll go, when is it going to happen? And then you'll lean to the negative, like, oh, nah, she just going to be masculine because she got more money than me. She own a house. She like her credit score to be intact. Nah, I want the girl from McDonald's that don't know shit. So it's like, bro, like when y'all gonna stop crying? Because women want to have power too. And like if it don't apply,
you got a boss chick.
But in reality, yeah, my girl's
don't
a lawyer.
interrupt, Ashton.
My girl's a lawyer.
Woo, talk your shit, Lee.
Okay, so, and I'm gonna say it again. My girl's a lawyer, so I'm not afraid of strong women that want power. And I think that's because I have the daughter. I've been able to look into a woman's eyes that I've never, like, when you have a daughter, you are able to officially understand what women like the position women are in. Because you gotta watch her, you gotta nurture her, you gotta make sure she's safe every day. And you kind of inherit some of that fear that women naturally have walking around the planet. So it's like these dudes who sit here and they just talk because they want a woman to be this way. They don't understand that this regurgitation of this remedial rhetoric, right, is just gonna make the next man think the same. Oh, I don't want her to be strong. I don't want her to have no type of, well, she masculine if she got something. That makes no sense. And if you can't handle it, that's cool. But it ain't no need to bash those particular women, because don't we want our women to be in power positions just like we want our men to be in power positions? I mean, because I don't know what y'all see on the other side, but I grew up around Italians, and Bracy can speak to this too because he grew up in New York. Most of the women had power. They was doing shit. They was trying to accumulate power. So when y'all talk about other races, the only race y'all really know is the Caucasian one. That's the one we've been the closest to. And their women are the ones that started the whole feminist movement. They the ones that started all this shit, and they have always had power. They have always yearned for it. And they, to this day, when I see a woman, like my one of my best friends, he a white dude, right? Well, he Irish, right? That's what he'll say. He wouldn't want you to call him that. But his mom is a doctor. She's a doctor. She's a anesthesiologist. Chick makes so much more money than his dad, and he a lawyer. So it's like black men consistently try to push each other down and push their women down by pushing this type of rhetoric where it's like, yo, any strong woman gonna be masculine, leave her alone. Come on, man, get over yourself.
Now who's doing the extreme? You're going to the extreme. Now you said one of the thing that first thing you said is I'm getting tired of brothers going to the extreme. Now you going to the extreme opposite, where a guy is saying because you have more money, I'm gonna push you down. That is a very extreme point of view. That's not what anybody here are talking about.
That's not what I said. You got to look. I'm gonna cut you off if you're gonna like not say what I said. I said y'all make assumptions and then y'all choose to assume the worst of that assumption. Why not assume the good? Like when y'all go, and I gave you an example. I said when y'all spoke of, oh, when is she gonna turn the boss thing off, right? Why can't you just assume that she will, right? Instead, y'all go on these panels and y'all go, nah, she won't. That's what men do, and you know that's what they do. But you're gonna sit here, you're going to
I just want to make this point. I just want to make this point. Anesthesiologists are doctors. Why you over here trying to diminish and say that they're that's just a nurse. It's not a doctor.
Yeah,
they are doctors. Whoever said this.
Who? I said they nurses?
No. Somebody else.
I said it because somebody I was dating was a nurse. Was the anesthesiologist? She was a nurse.
No, whatever. He don't know what he's talking about.
Anesthesiologist.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You coming over here on your soapbox trying to cry for a fucking woman, nigga.
See?
You always trying to crawl,
talk like that. See, that's why you don't talk.
You already know you got problems.
All right, whatever.
But Lee, what you
anyway, like I said, the bitch was a fucking nurse. When I was
he
dating
just called
her.
the anesthesiologist a nurse. You do the weirdo. Anyway,
there's a thing called hold on. I'm gonna solve this. There's this thing called a nurse anesthetist and an anesthesiologist. Anesthesiologist is a doctor. A nurse is anesthetist is somebody who assists the.
Yeah, but I specifically said what I said. He just dumb. It's cool though.
I'm gonna move past that.
So let's solve that. Right. So no. Basically, it's like
I can't even hear you. You got to put bass in your voice.
I didn't.
Ugly ass nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Still can't hear you.
Y'all both masculine, super masculine men with 12-inch dicks. Good. Y'all rock on.
He look masculine?
No,
like a masculine man?
David, no, we gotta clear it.
All you got is that fucking beard, nigga.
Lee, y'all look just alike.
Whatever makes you feel good.
Don't look like this, dude. You kidding me? Look
There's
at this
nothing
dude.
masculine about you, dog. You on your soapbox for bitches all day, every day, my nigga.
Lee, you take the electron off. You look just like
simp ass bitch ass nigga.
Conversation with
simp ass bitch ass nigga.
Look how he talks.
All right,
Lee, you take the electron beard off. Y'all look just alike.
Hold on.
You sound like you 16.
Hold on. We're gonna let y'all have it.
Stupid ass
Okay, we're not gonna interrupt each other. Lee, get your point out.
Beat the shit out of your ass,
And
nigga.
then Prime, get your point out.
Sure you will.
Have ad hominems.
I'm
Y'all
sure
don't
you
like
will.
each other at this point right now. Cool. Prime, go ahead, say his point. Lee, don't interrupt him even when he throw insults. Go ahead, Prime, and then allow him to do the same thing, Prime. Go ahead, Prime.
He's a Captain Save-A-Ho. He's a white knight of the white knights, nigga. He's a simp to the simps, dog. You's a bitch, dog. Don't talk to me like that no more. Simple as that.
All right, good. Lee, do you want to respond to that?
No, not even worth it. Let's continue the show.
Can I respond, Sharon? Me
Yes,
personally,
Ashton, we changing it. Go
Can
ahead.
barely
Ashton,
hear
don't
him.
bring it back up. Go ahead.
Lee, my thing is you named the minority,
Hey,
the
yo,
very
pause
few.
that. Leave what thing in?
Wait, what'd you say?
What you talking about, Ashton?
I say he named a select few. He named his girl and his best friend mom. That's only 2 people, brother. That's not every
Nah,
woman
wait,
that's a boss chick.
hold. But Ashton, let's have a real conversation, right? All right, look, what would you rather have? Because basically, society.
Hold on, Lee. I'm not saying that your girl. I'm not saying that your girl is trying to take, brother. What you got that make you in the top 10 percentile? Because every woman is not like that. I'm giving you your flowers, Lee. I'm telling you that right now. But most women that are
give her her flowers. They're not mine.
Okay, hold on.
But Lee, the thing is, a lot of boss chicks they can't turn it off, bro. The fact that you can do it, I've had a boss chick before and she couldn't turn it off. Maybe it was me, but what I'm saying is, brother, you did it. So congratulations to you. But that's not every woman that's a boss chick, bro. So a lot of them can't turn it off, and I congratulate you for that.
A bossy chick is gonna be a bossy chick, whether she's a doctor or she flips burgers at McDonald's. If she bossy,
can't be a bossy
she's just a
chick
bossy
if she
person.
flipping burger. No,
there's plenty of them.
No, you can still be a bossy chick and you flipping burgers. Please believe it. Yes, you can.
I don't believe.
All right,
No, there's no way.
So Callie is saying that it doesn't matter what
There's
profession
no way you can.
it doesn't matter what profession you are in. You can absolutely be the boss of your household. Doesn't matter if you flipping the burgers or you are a doctor at Grey's Anatomy or you are super duper actor like Taraji P. Henson. If you are a boss, you're gonna be a boss. Or if you're a feminine woman at home with your man, doesn't matter what your profession is, you are always going to be feminine to your husband because you love that man and his presence is going to bring you back down as soon as you walk through the house. All that stress that you had when you was outside slaying that dragon, just like how the men go outside and slay the dragon, you just happen to be that woman that is slaying dragons. You are the Joan of Arc. When you come home, you walk across that door, all of a sudden, all that shit comes down and you melt into your man's arms. You melt.
That's what I believe, Bracy. That's what I believe, Bracy. That's
Every
what I'm
time that
saying.
man's voice comes out, you like, damn, I'm glad I'm home.
Yeah, act
everything
like
that I went throughout the day is over. I'm back home with my baby. There goes my baby.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, yo, Bracy, why these dudes won't step up to the plate? Why they gotta make excuses? Just say, I'm not that warm embrace. She can just say, I don't got the I can't do it. I can't be that guy. Just say it.
And
don't try to be like, oh, those women are bad.
Hey, Lee,
bro.
and ask the man that can do it. Ask him for advice to how he changed his mentality to make that boss lady be submissive in the household and play her role in the household where it is conducive for a successful relationship. I want to bring Jalen into the conversation. What would you like to say, Jalen, on the topic at hand?
What's up, Jay?
Oh,
and before you go, I want to shout out to Tony Golden with the $2 ball. Bossy chick and a boss chick are 2 different things. Go ahead,
Exactly. And I'm speaking to people who used to say you can't turn it off or whatever like that. If she's bossy, she bossy, dog. It don't matter what she do for a living.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jalen. Go ahead, Jay.
Hey, good morning.
Good day to you.
In defense of the boss chicks, if Ashton,
First of all, before you go, Jay, are you saying you are representative of the boss chicks?
You said what, Sharon?
Are you a representative of the boss chicks?
No.
Hold on, Ashton. Goddamn it! Hold your damn laugh. Are you one of the representative of a boss chick and not a bossy chick?
Listen, I'm just adding to the conversation.
Okay. Go ahead, do your thing.
Okay. So if everything is being done correctly, or if everything's getting done, what does she have to complain about? Or what does she have to be bossy about? if everything's being done the way it's supposed to be. Because last time I checked, if the man isn't doing something and she's asked you to do it multiple times, what do you expect her to do? Just sit there and not?
I mean,
hold on, Ashton. Let her finish. Let her get it all out.
Okay, my bad.
That's it. Do you expect her to sit there and it not be done? What do you want her to do?
I mean, that go back to Brownsville. Men can only get 3 things out of the 10, but women want all 10. So she gonna end up single. That ain't our problem, brother.
Ashton, that's
Let
not.
me address what we're talking about. When we're talking about, I think there's a difference between. I think people are getting 2 things conflated: successful women and this boss chick mentality. Successful women are different. A lot of successful women don't sit there and consider themselves, "I'm a boss chick. I'm a boss chick." Because if I feel like, and I think most society would think, if you're a boss chick, that means you are in control of something greater than yourself. You know, but a lot of women be like, "Oh, I'm working at," to go to Cali Bev, "I'm working at McDonald's. I'm a boss chick of what? And what in your life? What avenues are you recognized by your peers as being someone that's have any kind of degree of control or success or progression?" That's why it's so hard for me to say, okay, a woman working at McDonald's can consider herself a boss chick, because the minute she finds a dude who's like doing some things, she's giving all that shit up. And a boss, a true boss, ain't gonna give that up because they work too hard to get into that position. And so it's just hard for me to think.
So
I'm trying to. It's hard for me to conflate success. My wife, was very successful when we met. All right, she is probably the most. I always say this to everybody who comes. She's the most educated person and the smartest person in our household. You know, and I recognize that, acknowledge that. But I think the difference is she would never consider herself a boss chick, because she's the type of woman who's just like, okay, I don't view myself from that lens. I view myself as somebody who worked hard, got successful, but then I realized the thing where I wanted to be was in a different spot. She stopped working for 10 years while we went to school, and I held all the financial load, and I do it to this day. But she's back working again, and she's still making good money. But she just does it. She may lead people and may instruct people, but she doesn't say, "I'm a boss chick," because of I'm claiming to be. Other people may view her like that, but she's not like I'm not. That's just not. That the whole thing is just weird to me, because
that's the problem. Other people view her that way instead of just seeing her for who she is. That's the problem. That
She's still gonna act like a woman.
Stereotypical archetype. Instead of just acknowledging she's had some great successful achievements, she's good at that shit. Let her be who she is. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I hear you.
That light, and try to demonize the fact that she's a successful, possibly independent woman.
Yeah, I don't think nobody's trying to.
I think y'all missing his point. I think
that's exactly what I've been trying.
I wasn't saying he was wrong. I was actually agreeing with him.
But what's his point, though?
I brought up.
Y'all said that he couldn't keep women.
No. I brought up.
Who said he couldn't keep women?
Because I brought up bossy in the context of people saying that the inability to turn it off when they come home. And I would say, if she has the inability to turn it off when she comes home, that means she's just bossy. And that's a personality trait that has nothing to do with a career choice
or devil's
having
advocate.
A career.
Devil's advocate, Callie. Or if she's not able to turn it off when she gets home, something wasn't done. Something wasn't done. There's an issue. And because he didn't do it, she got to do it. Or she got to fix it because he hasn't done it.
Well, why she don't just pay a butler and a maid to do it? She got so much money.
If I'm complaining about, if I'm complaining about the toilets need to be fixed, right? I say, the toilets need to be fixed. The toilets need to be fixed. Hey, babe, the bill going up. The toilets keep running. The toilets need to be fixed. Now, am I a bossy chick because I went up and fixed the toilets myself?
But I mean, if a man was a boss, he would have just paid the plumber, got a maid and butler. Why you keep coming to the man about it?
You say one
because he's
profound thing and then you say crazy shit like that. Stop it.
because he'll know what the hell he be
I'm
talking
bringing
about,
up
yo.
things that women themselves have
You need to
said.
go out
This
on a
is the
high
reason
note.
I can't turn it off because he's not stepping up and
No,
doing what is supposed to be done. That is why they can't turn it off. That's what I'm
I
trying
could
to
agree
say.
with that.
Okay, yeah, we
I could
all
agree
agree.
with that.
and that was
Yeah.
and that was my question. And I think if you go back to it, if you rewind the tape, it was, is it hard to turn it off? That's what it was. Can you turn it off? It was more like a question of like what needs to happen if you are perceiving yourself as this boss chick throughout entirety of life, and you get home, what needs to be at home for you to turn that off and then be like, okay, I'll let my man lead.
I think it's the same thing that a man would want in his peace. You want peace. So, like she said, like if there's things like something simple, like what if the trash is like still the trash, like you didn't even take the trash out. You know what I'm saying? You got home earlier, right? You didn't even take the trash out. The dishes are still there. You got a dishwasher, right? But the dishes is still in, like you couldn't even put the dishes in the dishwasher. You know, like shit like that. Like, yeah, she might address it. And is that
And
at
she'll
that
address
point being
it,
bossy
and then
though?
she'll keep
Is
it in
that
the
being
back of her
bossy?
mind.
That's not peace. That's utility. You saying
Nigga,
so?
I'm
You saying men
tired.
need
What
to be
the fuck?
useful. That's not.
Oh
See,
my
you
God.
that's
Wait.
not peace. Peace and utility in a relationship are two different
Oh,
things.
hold up, bro. Wait. You gotta slow down. I just gave you a perfect example of what somebody could easily, men or women, would complain about. I brought up the dishes and I brought up taking up the trash, and you gonna say that's not peace? So if I want to come home to a clean house, and I tell you this right in advance, yo, I like my house to be clean, and then I come home and you got there earlier, you can't take out the trash. That's gonna mess up my peace. If I
Look,
told you something in advance. So
I could.
to Jay's point is that in most cases it's not that she want to be bossy, is that somebody isn't doing what they said they would. Somebody's breaking the contract, because most of the time people will tell you in the beginning what they want and what they don't want, or what they like and what they don't like. They might say it jokingly, but it's up to you to really listen. And if she's saying, yo, you know, I like my house to be clean, and it's not, when she get home, bro, that's gonna cause an issue. That's gonna mess with her peace, and she's gonna have to address that. Now, how you approach it is all up to you.
Yeah,
But that's gonna make it break that relationship.
All I know, in my relationship, I feel like it's my duty to provide utility and usefulness, and it's my wife's to provide the peace in the household. So the utility, as far as like, because if I come home and the garbage ain't taken, I've never like gotten upset about the garbage not being taken out or anything utilitarian wise. Like, well, there's physically, there has to be something done, like a light bulb out, the garbage needs to be taken out, something needs, whatever. I've never gotten upset about that. But, you know, there's a difference between like, hey, you know, I'm coming home from these long hours, and, you know, you said you were, you know, it'd be nice to have, it's nice to have a meal waiting for me when I walk in the door. You know, that's the thing that I'm talking about. I'm like, I think men look more for, okay, how are you going to keep me relaxed and calm and let me know things are going to be okay, things are good.
Okay, cool.
And I think men are more like, okay, how can I make sure that this situation keeps running the way it is? Our household and our lifestyle keeps functioning in the best possible way.
I want to thank, before Jay go,
Women not like peace.
before y'all go, I want to thank Tony Golden with the $5. If they gotta do all that when they get home to their man, I think it means for their man, and there's such a boss chick, why she just don't find a guy that you don't gotta boss around.
Aren't y'all the
Tony
ones
Golden.
complaining about boss shit? Anyway, like, anyway, so in what you said, I forgot your name that quick. My memory is horrible.
You
Damien.
talking about me?
No, Callie. I'll always remember your name, girl.
Groupie.
Shut up, you pit bull.
Oh, I'm hit.
I didn't hear anywhere in that in what you said about what women want as well, because I feel like we've heard a lot about what men want, and it's pretty much the same across the board, similar. Yet y'all don't bring up what your women wants from you, or women in general want from you. Like, you just assume women just want you to keep shit running. We also want you to keep your word. We also want you to step up to the plate and do shit that we shouldn't have to tell you to do. Or, hey, babe, we used to do date nights consistently when we were first together. Now we're married. 10 years down the line, you stop. Why aren't we doing any more date nights? You promised
Because
would
we
do
done
date nights.
already hit it.
No, but shit like that ruins a marriage, ruins
But
a
that right there, what he
That's
just
why
did.
women walk away.
That right there,
And I'll
what he
tell you
just
why. I'll
did.
tell you why. I
You
said early on.
saw that though, but you saw
You're
that though.
focused
But you
on
saw how he
keeping shit
easily
running.
responded. But hold up, Jay. Ashton just gave us a case study. You saw how that's how he would respond to his wife after 10 years. Say it again,
Nigga,
Ashton. After 10 years, you would say that too? Go ahead. Go, please. Go ahead.
Lee, you
Let me
can't expect
jump in,
somebody
because
that don't pay bills to still get taken out on dates, brother. It don't work like that. Shit
Ashton,
change.
Let me address Jay's thing. Okay, I said this in when I first got on the panel. It was like, what women want are variations of one topic and one thing, one word. It's variations of the word security. And I'm gonna tell you why. That cannot just mean physical security where you put them in a house. It could be their position is secure. They're secure in the fact that you find them attractive. They're secure in the fact that you communicate well, so there's no misunderstandings. Women want variations of the word security. It's like I said, and I think a lot of men just put it on. I will fight a dude for you. No, if you, like I said, that's why I feel like don't cheat on your wife, because it's going to make her feel insecure about her position. Don't hit your wife. It's going to make her feel insecure about her physical security. Maintain a job, because that's going to make your wife feel like she has security of financial security. It all comes down to talk to your wife, because it'll make sure she's secure in the fact that you still like her. So that's the thing. It all comes down to what men need to provide in abundance to women for the long term is every variation of security that she may need.
Because a wife could be doing everything correctly, but the man still chooses to fuck up or cheating. Let me use that as an example. Didn't consider his wife in that decision whatsoever. Just went out and cheated on his own. On his own accord. But yet you want your wife to still hold up. But yet you want.
We're not 13 no more.
Hold on, Ashton.
Ashton. Yet you still want that wife to still consider you and the family, and don't consider herself at all as an individual human being and her own goals, her own achievements. Nothing like that. Fuck that. Fuck your individual aspirations. Focus on the family. But you as the husband, you can still go out and do whatever the fuck you want to do. And she's supposed to take you back. How does that work?
Jay, we not 13 no more. Niggas don't just
Ashton,
cheat for no reason.
That's okay.
I'm answering your question. Shit, you gonna listen? Fuck.
Okay, Ashton.
We not 13 no more. Niggas don't just cheat.
Men have never just
another girl
cheated because they wanted to. The wife could have been doing everything right. Men.
That's a 1000% cap.
Name a woman. Name a woman.
Cap, bro. He capping.
Ashton, I think
men definitely
in all reality,
for no
it can
reason.
go both ways. Men
definitely cheat for no reason, bro. That's straight
Prime.
Hold on. We're gonna tackle this cheating thing one at a time. We're gonna go Lee, Prime.
I'm the one.
Okay,
I gotta go last.
We're gonna end it off. We're gonna go Lee, Prime, then Ashton.
I'll be quick. Men definitely cheat for no reason. Okay. It's a reason, like maybe her body look good. It might not be like, oh, I'm mad at my girl type of reason. But if they get the opportunity, i.e., if Ashton was in a relationship and I was able to find 10 potential women that literally was falling on their knees trying to get this man top, right? He would eventually fold. He capping. It's cap. Stop that. Stop.
Go ahead, Prime.
Yeah, both men and women cheat.
At the same rate.
Last time, at the same rate. And these are these whole tendencies I was speaking of before. You know, you got to watch out for. And that's all I want to see.
Yes, he has.
Sir, what did I say was a whole tendency?
He has.
I didn't say. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm talking about the cheating aspect.
Making sure, Prime. Okay.
So yeah, I'm just saying, like, you can't just put it all on men. You know.
I'm not. Well, we were speaking. We were speaking from one perspective.
Go Ashton, and then we're gonna go.
Is she talking out of turn?
Go ahead, Ashton. And then go ahead.
Men don't just cheat like that. That's not even how we operate. Like let's be real. If a woman is doing everything at home, We are not just cheating. We're not in high school no more. It don't matter if the girl look better than my girl. We don't operate. We ain't done that shit since high school. Like, let's be real. Stop the cap.
Y'all men, some men will constantly put themselves in situations and to the point where y'all just gonna fuck. Like work wives, that's a situation you put yourself in where eventually y'all gonna get too close and cheating may be involved. Y'all are stupid.
Yo,
I'm
Jay,
sorry.
That's a good
Jay,
point.
Jay, look, the thing is that men have a shield. A man will constantly make the little innuendos like, yo, I'll fuck you. Women don't do that to men. So what's happening is if Ashton was at the work job and this shorty was giving him the vibes and threw that ass at him in the back of the maintenance room, he catching that. Like, it's just that never really truly happens. I can say like that probably happened like twice in my life. Rare as shit. That shit don't happen where a girl just like, yo, like a girl you actually want to smash. Because Ashton probably ran through some shorties that was probably giving it up real quick, but he was like, nah, I'm good. But if it's a shorty that actually had exactly what Ashton wanted and she in the back of the maintenance room, come on, Ashton, bro. You gonna say that's not what men do? Nah, just that women don't give men the opportunity to do it.
Absolutely. I think men, before you go, Jay, I think men
if a woman gives you that green light, you gonna take it. It don't fucking matter if you married or not. You taking it.
Yes, I think
everybody ain't as good as the woman I picked.
I think most men, they cheat out of
If you ever have an opportunity where you're like, I'm not sure what to do, then just come inside. Okay?
Oh my God.
You need some new real, Sharon. Jesus.
I believe the phrase is ain't no better pussy than new pussy.
Damn.
I mean, that's for when you're a dog, you know. What
you know about this shit? You a married woman. What you know about this?
I've been in this space for over 10 years. I was around before Angry Man had his beard. Okay.
Damn.
So I've been around for a minute.
What about Lee Beard? Was you around before that? He bought that off Amazon.
Cut it off and grew it back. You heard? But
I was around when Lee cut his beard off. He had the clean face. I was like, grow your beard back. Where's your mustache?
You mean he took it off? Laid it on the couch?
Stop being a bandit.
You be laughing at your own jokes. That shit is hilarious.
Sharon do too. Shit.
I do not laugh at my own jokes. That's a lie.
Nah, but you be laughing like extra hard. Go ahead, though.
Call him a comedian.
I feel like I said, women. I mean, men cheat for no good reason. Just put it that way. I don't want to say for no reason. There's always a reason behind the things we do because a lot of times we're pretty intentional with the stuff we do, especially shit that could come to harm us, come back and bite us in the ass. We're pretty intentional with that, but it's not a good reason to cheat. Like insecurity, all that kind of stuff. Just
you piss off at your girl. She left the food out.
Like, I mean. Yeah, that's like I said, no good reason. But I'm just saying it's like I said, I'm a strong believer in fidelity and what have you, because one of my main jobs is to provide every avenue of security I can for my wife. That's what it is. So I need to make sure that she needs to feel like I said, any variant of security that she needs, she has, because it's only then that you get the platinum package from your woman. You get the 100%. You know, I don't like the 60, 70, 80% that you get if you cheat, if they come back and all that kind of stuff. I want the 100% that I'm getting now. I'm just not a 70% dude. I just can't do it because I'm gonna give as much as 100%. So I need a good return on the investment.
Yes. And I want to thank everybody for being here. Everybody that hit the damn like button, the share button. Everybody that contribute to the show. But that is the end of today's show, and we will be back tomorrow, same back time, same solution-based channel. We're here to rebel against remedial rhetoric, and we're going to do it again tomorrow. See y'all soon. Thank y'all. Happy holidays as well.